There we are.
There we are.
Stupid. StreamYard.
Fuck the duck.
Yes. Anyway, welcome to the Horror Rumble. Pardon our language. Tonight, I know what you did last summer.
Really? Because I can't even remember what I did last night.
Damn it, who's... that's a Chris one as well. Good show, exciting show, lots to talk about. Other than saying hi to some of the folks in the chat, do you have some things you want to lead in with before we get our entrants on tonight?
Getting ready for this show, I actually made myself sit down and watch the Jennifer Love Hewitt music video for, I don't know the name of the song, but it's for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Surprisingly arousing video, watching her bounce around. So
I was wondering if that had something to do with it. I thought you were just going to tell me you started watching her random music videos.
No, just the one, because it had to do with the movie. But yeah,
okay.
I could spend all day watching her bounce around.
Her or her big strudels?
Well, they're attached to her.
Okay.
It's not like, it's not like she can like take them off and then bounce around. Anyway, let's say hi to everybody in the chat.
Hello, Steak Sauce. He says they all stink.
Steak, I love you, bud.
Orc, our buddy Orc.
What's up, Orc?
Tonight. And then Mr. Cliff Booth.
Cliff Booth.
Is this stream ever happening? I know what I didn't do this summer. I missed that he had said that in the chat. Don't let him lie to you. He only watched it to watch her bounce around.
My beautiful wife in the chat.
And the Daily Ghost. Good
Daily
evening.
Ghost.
He also agrees with Steak that they all suck. He did tell me in a message that he was not a fan.
That's even more of a reason to be on the show. That's the point of the show.
Yeah, if you hate him, come talk about why you hate it. But yeah.
Oh, Jess, after 4 full years, we're working on year number 5. Our intros are still extremely awkward.
They are. We just can't get this intro banter down. Well, I mean, our show it's awkward. That's us. And
that's half the fun of it, I guess.
I haven't even changed too much up. I've thought about changing this thing. It gets sloppier every time I hang it. How I even hang it, I used to try to adjust it so it covered the whole screen. I'm just like, it's up.
Jess, maybe what we should do is we'll order you a new backdrop from Rossum Creations.
See, I could do that, but and I thought about painting a new one, but like this has like my son's handprints on it from going on 5 years ago. And then, by the way, he just said we're entering our 5th year. Wow, at the Horror Rumble.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. Oh.
Well, we got some guests waiting to come on. Why don't we just go ahead? We'll start with our old friend here who he hasn't been on in a while, but always glad to have him back. What's up, Chris?
What up? Sweet shirt, Jess.
Thank you, sir. I had to steal it back from my wife for this show, so I'm sure she'll want it back afterwards. It is a great shirt. I love it, but she obviously loves it too. So
Nice.
it disappears from my side of the closet.
That warms my heart, man.
But I was like, I need to wear that shirt again. She's like, all right, and it showed up on my side, but then I'm sure it will
Sweet.
disappear right away too.
I wish I had that luxury of like, because Jonathan's like that too, where him and his wife can share shirts. And I'm over here, I'm 6'4", and my wife is like tiny.
Well, give her a crop top, but then again, I guess you probably don't want your wife walking around crop top.
Well, she can wear mine as like nightgowns. That's a thing that happens.
Oh no, you'd be in the crop top. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm all
Oh yeah, I'd be in
toasty.
the.
I'm thinking if you were wearing her shirt, you'd be.
It would be a sports
Nobody,
bra.
she doesn't want you to do that either. She's gonna want
Just
you
as long as you don't start wearing Daisy Dukes and dressing like Stevie Richards.
I might, dude. You never know.
Yeah, yours is night shirts. That's cool.
Yeah, any old shirt that I like stop wearing or that she just likes eventually becomes a night shirt.
I'm all tore up. I can't think straight.
All right.
But anyway, RetroCrypt, LLC.com. We'll have the
RetroCryptCode.com.
RetroCryptCode.com.
Yeah.
And we'll have that link down below as well in the description.
Thank you.
But anyway.
All right. And next up, our good old friend Jake, I was just telling Jake before we came on, I'm a little slow. It took me a couple of weeks to realize he changed the name of his channel. It is no longer Slaughterport, but now Rewind or Die.
That is correct.
Awesome.
It's a great rebranding. I don't normally like change. I fear change. But this rebranding I'm enjoying. You'll still be known as Jake Slaughterport most of the time, I'm sure, but like the channel itself.
I just thought it was time for a change, and I am trying to do stuff regularly again. So.
Well, it's a cool new name, new brand, new character over there. Go check it out, folks. Again, by the end of the show, I'll have the links down in the description to follow and check out these channels and websites. Yeah.
All right. And certainly last but not least, I don't even remember how I was going to introduce him, but it's the Hat Man, Dan Shine.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's going on,
Good.
Dan?
How you doing, Flesh Moon Dan?
I'm doing well. I've had a little bit of camera trouble today, so if it goes out for some reason, I'll try and get it back on.
Are you sure it didn't get a virus from that stream last night on S'mores and Doors?
It could have. You never know. I don't know if can a camera get a virus? I guess it can.
Nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised on anything. But
I need to get a new one. I need to go to Best Buy maybe this week and grab one.
For anybody who missed it, over on S'mores and Doors, the very own Jess Graham and Dan Shine were on there doing a live commentary with the
Jim
writer,
Haggerty.
director, Jim Haggerty.
Yes.
Interesting movie. And for any of you musical fans out there, one of the stars of the movie is Phil Lewis from LA Guns. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought of you the moment he mentioned that.
Well, it definitely piqued my interest as soon as he said that he was in it. So
Yeah. You should check it out. It's a fun movie. Shocking amount of boobs. It's a good time.
and more.
Yes.
Definitely some
Boobs
couple of beaver sightings on that stream last night.
There is.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
But it was definitely an interesting show. So
Can we talk about Chris saying Jennifer Love Hewitt's ugly now? That's kind of fucked up.
What?
Chris
Yeah.
does not think Jennifer Love Hewitt is attractive.
Oh my god.
And I said I was going to shame him for it, and I am shaming him for it.
You know, people age. I know it's a wild concept.
She's still
but
gorgeous.
I
Oh, I
think
know.
she's aged well.
I think poor Freddie Prinze, he hasn't aged that well. But he had a health scare, didn't he? A few years back. Like he almost died.
Well,
I think so.
he's married to freaking Buffy.
I
Not
honestly,
not
I don't
the real
think he looks
Buffy,
that bad,
the
but
fake
let's
one.
let's save that talk for later. No spoilers for the new movie till we get to the newest movie.
Okay.
Our buddy Chris has not seen it yet. I think he's going to go through the first three with us and then step out, so he's not giving any spoilers.
Well, Jennifer Love Hewitt's big titties and ass aside, no spoilers.
Cliff Booth says he'd go down on her until she had a heart attack. Goodness sakes, Cliff.
I come back to that.
Dan, you might have to shame him all over again. He wasn't even here for it.
Yeah, what's with this Jennifer Love Hewitt hate, Chris? She's gorgeous.
It's not hate, man. I said I don't know. I didn't shit on her or anything.
Well,
nobody
come on.
claims you're Vince McMahon, but
Vince would be proud to take a dump on Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I mean, I'm not saying she's fucking hideous or anything.
No, she's fucking gorgeous.
She's hotter with less weight on her.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
I think some more junk in the trunk. I'm not complaining at all. She still looks great.
I think she hit her stride during Ghost Whisperer. That was like peak Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Wow.
Goes back to Heist.
Oh, nice.
What a better time to tell us a story. You probably don't want to type it, though. You have to be on here. So we got to remember you to tell that if you're not going to tell it tonight in the chat.
Did you bang her sister, Ghost, or something? Or no, that'd be more than 1 degree, right? I don't know.
That would be 2 to 3 degrees, depending on how you're looking at it.
They shot the client list at the school in California I worked at, the private school. In fact, yeah.
Nice.
The school actually questioned me on whether if they were getting a decent enough deal or not to shoot there, because they had never had, surprisingly, a film crew shoot at their school.
Did you play a John in that one?
I didn't. I was not in it. I wasn't involved. You know, I worked in the business enough that it was like when they were shooting there, I wanted nothing to do with it.
Don't let him lie to you. He was the client list.
If I wasn't getting paid, I wanted nothing to do with it, you know. So,
what up, Jay?
What's up, Jay?
Hey. Well, shall we get started?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm curious if any of y'all are gonna like any of these movies.
That's a good question, because it was debatable to even do this franchise if we were there yet, but it might be surprising. We'll see. I have got. All right, first movie. I know what you did last summer. Was this 97?
From the creator of Scream.
Which is funny, because isn't this based off of a book from the 70s?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a whodunit?
And it's not even a slasher. It's like a YA novel.
Yeah. But
Sort of
Kevin
mystery.
Williamson, he did write this.
He did write the screenplay, and of course, at the time, that was great. I got one more thing I want to share before we really dig into it.
One weird random question: did Patrick Lussier edit it?
Oh, good question. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Anybody know?
I don't think he did on this one for some reason. Believe it or not, I'm not an expert on these particular movies, but one thing I can tell you about, since you brought up the novels, is Lois Duncan was the one who wrote the novel, I believe. She was also the same year did a TV movie called Killing Mr. Griffin, or based on one of her other novels. So yeah, they were kind of YA from what I understand.
It was a novel from the 70s, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
the
she was
70s.
older. I think she passed a little while ago. But Killing Mr. Griffin came out the same year. Kind of a decent little TV movie.
97.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess on this one, Kory and I, do you want to go first? I'm going to show this because we have a story together, sort of.
Oh, okay.
This is 97 in Ohio.
Okay.
We need some sappy music playing over this.
I know. I thought about that. I was like, did I add music to that? No, I didn't.
I thought you were leading to like you killed a hobo or something and like threw him in the river.
No, that is Kory and I saw this in Springfield, Ohio, 28 years ago now.
Yep.
Wow, that picture was taken 28 years ago.
That picture was taken 28 years ago in Ohio. Unfortunately, no picture at the actual theater. I'm pretty sure that was a stock photo of the theater. I'm pretty sure that's the one we went to. But that was, again, on pushing 30 years ago. Yeah, Kory and I were visiting friends. I want to hear your whole spiel on it first, the story, and then I'll add what maybe.
To be honest with you, I don't remember. Like, it doesn't surprise me that if you and I went and seen it.
It was you, me, our friends Marsha and Ed, Tom. And that was their Marsha and Ed's son Kyler in that picture with Kory and I. And don't you remember Marsha calling it? We went out to eat and then we were going to the movies. I don't know. She was talking to somebody. She's like, "Yeah, we're going to that movie. I seen what you done last summer."
The thing I remember about Marsha is saying bump that and asking me to grab the sweeper, and I came in with the broom. Great people though.
They were. But anyway, the point is,
awesome people.
Kory and I saw this in the theater together almost 30 years ago in Ohio. And yeah, I was able to find a photo from that time, not only that time period, but we were in Ohio then. I remember it being, I remember it well. It was the Scream aged 90s horror, which of course I was totally into then. You said Kevin Williamson wrote this, so of course, big Scream fan. Did Scream 2 come out by this point?
I don't
I think they
so,
came out the same year, right?
It was around
yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I think so.
But either way, I mean, so I was all about this when it first came out. The cast, I still like it. You know, over time, it's kind of lessened. I'm still a huge Scream fan, but I can't say that about the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise. But I still like it. It's like the original. I honestly think, and you guys are probably going to disagree, but I like the first Urban Legends more than this one, or more than this franchise.
I do.
I don't disagree. I like
Okay.
Urban Legend.
I think they're probably Urban Legends probably has a little bit of an edge, but
Yeah,
they're pretty close.
comparable as far as Scream rules for me as far as 90s horror though. Yeah,
Valentine is probably my favorite of that whole thing.
Was Valentine 90s though?
Yeah.
I mean, it was 2000 something, but it was still
It's
the
carrying
late
over
90s
from that.
horror, teen horror, like when that was like dying out a little.
I get it. We hadn't they do have kind of a transition phase when they go over to a new decade. You still get that.
Yeah, I mean, decades are blurry, man.
Yeah.
Even something as far as the like 2004, I still count as like late 90s teen horror because it's of that
Well,
time.
I think you can like pinpoint like okay, Scream, super popular, right? So everything ripped it off, and then Saw came out, and
Yep.
everything started ripping it off. You know,
About 2004, wasn't it?
And
Yeah.
that there's a
Yeah.
crossover there towards the end of this franchise.
there is, there definitely is.
So yeah, I mean, I like it. It's totally. I'm gonna say it. We'll rank them later, but it's still my favorite of this franchise.
So as far as watching the movie, I've seen the movie several times. I like this movie. As far as comparing it to Scream or to Urban Legend or any of the other movies that came out at that point, I really don't want to do that. But yeah, I remember thinking this movie was okay when I first saw it, but the more I watch it, the more I actually like it. So, and I agree with you, Jess, that this is probably the best one out of the four. So, and bouncing, there's all this bouncing going on. One more thing though, I have a very weird thing when I watch a horror movie. Well, if I'm watching any movie, I'll find one female character that I absolutely think is just drop dead gorgeous and hot, and this movie breaks that because there's two really hot female characters in this, and
The two hottest at the time, I would say.
yeah,
Mhm.
I have to agree.
They're backed up by some hotties too. I mean, Brigitte Wilson's in this. Anne Heche before we see her butthole in Psycho.
Forget
I don't
Anne Heche.
know if she would be on that list. God rest her soul.
Well, she'd be.
But Sonya Blade definitely, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But beauty is
Good
in the
work,
eye of the
Brigitte.
beholder, and
Oh,
know,
that reminds me.
movies, boobs are subjective.
Funny story. I actually made my wife chuckle. We were rewatching these yesterday, and oh fuck, I'm blanking on the name. You just said it, Dan. The Sarah Michelle Gellar's sister in the movie.
Brigitte Nielsen.
Brigitte Wilson.
Wilson. Okay, so she says something about eat me, and I was just like, sure. Just the timing of when I said it, my wife just busted out laughing. So anyway, continue.
Yeah, you also get Johnny Galecki, who I think was probably right at the tail end of Roseanne at that point.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Last season, probably.
He wasn't Leonard yet.
Not
He wasn't
I
Leonard.
can't. I went back and watched that, and that's all I can fucking see. When I see him, I'm like, fucking Leonard.
Yeah.
They should have just cast Sarah.
He's
Okay,
he's
that
having
wasn't
some
me.
Camera problems. Oh, you back?
Oh, you froze.
Yeah.
You froze halfway through that statement.
They should have cast who?
Okay.
Sarah Gilbert.
They should have cast Sarah Gilbert as like his jealous girlfriend at that point.
Oh yeah.
Just tie it all in together.
Have both Beckys in there somewhere.
Both Becky's, yeah.
You guys brought like the two hottest women of this time, and I'll say, but I mean, it also had two of the male of this time in it too.
Yeah,
Fucking
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie
is an
Prinze?
Adonis.
And Ryan, was it Ryan Philippine? What is his name?
Yeah.
His name?
Yeah.
Which is weird because like he didn't have
Wait,
much.
is that
of
the
a
guy
career
from
after
Cruel
the 90s.
Intentions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He married Reese Witherspoon, actually. They all kind of married famous chicks.
I love Cruel Intentions. I love that movie so much.
We didn't see that in the theater together, Kory. Are you sure?
Cruel Intentions?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I seen that on when it got released on home video.
Because he's saying, I don't know if you heard this last episode. We were talking about it today. Well, we'll get to that. Never mind. We hadn't seen a movie together in 28 years.
Damn.
But go on. Jake, sir, we interrupted you about the hunks of the 90s.
Oh no, I was just saying. Other than what could you get? Josh Hartnett, and then the dude from Dawson's Creek. What's his name?
Josh
Vanderbeek.
Josh Vanderbeek or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that was like all he's missing in this movie, and you had them all. No, I
Depending
really
on your
like this
taste.
movie.
Oh, you could throw Mark Wahlberg in there, dude.
I don't think he was one, man.
I think he was too old by then.
Nah, Fear.
I know what
Fear
you
was
did last summer. B. Jameson edition.
Fear was around this time, wasn't it? I thought it was.
It was close, but he wasn't. I don't think he was at that time a star.
He was
like
just coming out of
star.
Marky Mark mode, man.
Yeah,
He was hot, dude. He was wearing Tommy Hilfiger undies.
that's true. Marky Mark and the Funk Bunch, man.
That's right, baby.
I just spent the last 30 years trying to erase that image from my head. Thank you so much, Chris.
You should go watch his workout video.
I don't want to.
It's good shit, dude.
I'll get right on that. But I've probably seen it
Fucking
way
damn.
after Scream. Oh shit!
Much love,
Well-
Jonathan. Bombast. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Fine. I'm just saying my piece. I think I liked it less when I first seen it when it came out. The older I get, the more I watch it. I really like it. I just rewatched it for the first time probably in 2 or 3 years, and one of the best fucking openings with Typo Negative, Summer Breeze playing. You're going through the ocean. Soundtrack is on point for the 90s for this, and that's what everything from here on out lacks. Well, other than maybe 3, but now, like I said, I really like it. The only thing I don't really like the final act of this, the reveal and all that. I think you kind of, seen that coming. And I'm not a big fan of like unmasking your killers and then being in like street clothes for the whole final act. I don't care for that. But yeah.
I kind of agree with you on that. I would have rather seen him in the slicker and the hat as opposed to in street clothes.
You can still do the reveal, but keep him in his, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, obviously at that point he just becomes a very human older man. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've never been a big fan of this era of horror. Never hated this movie. I mean, it's, it's decent. I like seaside horror, so I always kind of gravitate towards anything on the water. And I guess I can kind of see why these still kind of appeal to modern audiences. I've softened on them a little bit, I guess, in recent years. There's nothing here that is fantastic by any means, but it's got its moments. I think Jennifer Love Hewitt is a more compelling final girl than a lot of others of this particular time frame. Definitely better than Neve Campbell, in my opinion.
I disagree with that so hard. I think the biggest flaw in this movie is that Sarah Michelle Gellar was a way more compelling character than Jennifer Love Hewitt. If she had been the final girl, this movie would have been a lot better. That character with that actor, like Jennifer Love Hewitt is so like fucking whiny
Well, I think that's how her character's supposed
Jennifer
to be,
Love
though.
Hewitt was a bigger star at that point than Sarah Michelle Gellar was.
Remember, Sarah Michelle Gellar just got the Buffy job at the same time. So
Jennifer Love Hewitt had been on Party of Five.
Well, that's like
Jennifer Love Hewitt was bigger.
That's like a reason why she wouldn't be the final girl, but I still hold that if she had been, because that character was more compelling. She had more going on. She had more depth.
Yeah, but
and she just put in a better performance, in my opinion.
I agree with what you're saying, but I don't think you can hold that to her because, I mean, her character is supposed to be like the moral compass in a way, as far as she's the only one that wanted to do the right thing. And so obviously she's the one that gets the fucking note first. So she's going to be that way, if that makes sense. The whiny, a little bit more whiny.
Yeah.
There is the morality side of this series, though, because, I mean, she's still complicit in a murder, you know, at that point.
Yeah, but she was like the only one that's like, hey, I don't want to do this. This ain't right. Right?
Yeah, but she didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, but that's like they intimidate, especially Ron Phillippe intimidated her into it.
Yeah, he's like fucking.
She didn't
car and choking her. She
didn't ever actually want to do it. She just got basically pushed into it.
Yeah, but she could have gone to the cops, you know, said what she needed to say to him, and then
went a movie, to the Dan. Cops. Shut up.
I mean, that's the other thing too, though, is that they're kids. Yeah. They're about to graduate in a transitional period in their life. And especially like Ron Phillippe's character is like the whole driving force behind them doing it, because he is like a spoiled piece of shit. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm not going down for this. So he like, if they went to the cops, they would have been fine. They wouldn't have even gotten a slap on the wrist, but he like insisted like.
Sounds like you killed a homeless person too, Chris.
You're going at me tonight, Dan. What'd I do to you, dog?
Not acknowledge the hotness.
I agree with Chris as far as maybe I like her character better, but I don't know if she should be the final girl. I like I like Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I don't hate her more than Jennifer Love Hewitt anyway. So that's kind of why, I kind of agree with Chris on that point. But I just like her more.
But also, man, I mean, watch the movie. She's a more compelling character. She's got more, they show more depth in her the short time she's there.
That's what.
Than the whole character.
Can I point out one other thing that is in Jennifer Love Hewitt's on her side as opposed to Sarah Michelle Gellar? The jiggle factor. The jiggle factor is in Jennifer Love Hewitt's.
Hey man, I'm sorry if you would. I wouldn't mind seeing Sarah Michelle Gellar doing that scene either. To be honest with you, it wouldn't have been as bouncy, but it still would have been perfectly fine to watch.
I love Sarah Michelle Gellar for Buffy, but so don't get me wrong, but as far as bodies go, I mean, there's not a ton of jiggle with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, she's a twig, but she's a hot twig.
Oh, I'm not saying she's not a beautiful woman. I'm not saying that I don't find her attractive. I'm just saying between the two of them, I'm glad they went with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt was more qualified for that scene. I wouldn't deny that.
Yeah. I guess the last thing I'll say about it is, I don't know if you guys have rewatched it recently, but do you relate to it a little bit more as far as all right, these group of kids, this shit happened when they were seniors, they were going off, and then a year later they come back and Sarah Michelle Gellar, she was supposed to go California. Well, she's fucking working at her mom's or her parents', fucking store. And then Freddie Prinze was supposed to go off to college, and he's a fucking boat fisherman. Just how much you can relate to that as far as when we were young and had all these aspirations. And exactly, shit doesn't never work out like you planned.
Go off from high school
and then obviously this bad event happened to them, but they kind of just lost touch with each other.
Yeah, and they don't even fucking like each other and that's very like
That's like
oftentimes true too.
Exactly. That's just like it's more relatable. Like going back now and watching the movie compared to when I was in like middle school, high school, whatever.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, but for a different reason, and that is being a father and seeing my kids grow up and putting myself back in 96
Yeah.
97 98 when I was a teenager. I probably would have overreacted the same way they did if I was in that situation.
Oh, 100%.
And knowing that now that I'm in my 40s, that's not something I would have admitted when I was a teenager. So
your conscience probably would have gotten the better of you, though.
I think right away I would have been like, even if I felt even the smallest bit of fault, I would have.
Yeah, like
I would have still been like, we gotta
to stop.
I don't know.
But
yeah, I mean, you would be fine. You honestly, at that age,
911 and we need to.
I think it would click. I'm touching this person now. We're throwing them over. That becomes a totally different scenario. But of course, they were drunk, right? So
yeah, I think that was the big thing with Ron Phillippe. He was like, "I've been drinking."
Yeah, but he would have survived that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was all their things. He was the rich little kid, and he's like, he didn't want to get fucking caught because it ruined his life. And then Freddie Pence, his character was like the poor kid, and like this was going to be his chance to get out. And he thought, they all just thought it could ruin their lives. And I think at that age, maybe you would think that. I don't know if I would go
stop and think about this for a second, okay? When you're a kid and you snuck into the kitchen and you stole a cookie, and your parents like figured it out because there was crumbs on the floor or something, and you got confronted with it, did you come right out and say, yeah, I stole the cookie? No, you lied. You told them no. You did everything you could to keep your ass out of trouble.
Also, there's another thing where, like, I can't relate to these characters directly at all because I was like, if I compared to anybody, it was probably Johnny Galecki. I wasn't a fucking football star or a fucking kid with a scholarship. So if it had happened to me, like, I don't know, I probably would have just been like, I fucking accidentally hit a dude and took my lumps or whatever, but I didn't have like all that potential that I could lose or whatever,
Yeah.
And
I like how they make him too. Fuck, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna call him Leonard. Like he is like the kind of nerdy he wants to be with Jennifer Love Hewitt, but like that whole scene when he pulls up after they hit the dead body, he's like kind of a pretty big dick and talking shit to Ryan Philippine. So I respect that for not making him like a fucking your cliche nerdy
nerd.
Yeah, it was
scary kid.
Yeah.
He was definitely
he wasn't
slight
street.
outsider, but he wasn't completely the full outsider
Yeah.
of that group because they still communicated with him. It wasn't like he hung his head and walked away from him in the hallway.
Yeah.
Well, he was that kid that like Jennifer Love Hewitt's character probably talked to him, but he wasn't part of their group, and he had a crush on her, and so he like lurked around and shit,
Which Jay says Jennifer Love Hewitt has always been mid to him. Fat tits, everything. She's still better than Fat tits isn't everything. She's still better than Nev Campbell. But wait,
I don't think she's better than Nev Campbell, but that's just me.
I don't
know why there's all this Nev Campbell hate. I don't think that she's hotter than Jennifer Love Hewitt, but I don't think she's ugly by any means either.
They've all got their attributes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that the right word?
I like her. Yes. I like her a lot more in the next one than this one because she's got the fucking bangs. I'm just not with the bangs in this first one. Yeah, if they're over 70, they're on Dan's hot list.
Dan got pissed and left, y'all.
I hope he comes back.
No, he'll be back. I'm sure. He said he was having some issues. So.
I think we hurt his feelings, y'all.
Oh.
Well,
Any last?
Yeah,
keep going. Where'd you go?
No, I'm just. What? Oh, fuck. Why is that? I don't know why it did that. God damn it. No, did not fix it.
Well, I'll just say, like, I don't have super strong feelings toward this movie. It's not like a favorite. I like all of these late 90s teen horror movies to a degree just because of what they are. And this one has, like, that nostalgic cast, a good soundtrack. It's got great, like, the stalking scenes and, like, the sound design, like the score and stuff. It's, like, great to throw on in the background and just, like, half pay attention to it when something cool is happening.
See,
It's a little bloodless and stuff, but, like, I've always just, like, enjoyed it in that capacity. It's not like a favorite of mine at all, but I don't have any negative feelings towards it.
Yeah.
You guys keep talking about how great the soundtrack is. I got to tell you,
Oh,
90s.
Well, there's no winger in it.
In,
but
in the
like
90s, the movies
Jonathan
that
was
came
here.
out in the 90s were great. Not all of them were great, but they were extremely good movies that came out in the 90s. I love the movies from the 90s almost as much as I love the movies that came out in the 80s. But the music is nowhere near as good as it was in the 80s. It's just
that's not true.
It's not true.
That's not true, dude.
Oh my god.
It is.
You don't like Typo
true.
Negative, man?
Yeah, for real.
No.
You don't like
Tell me
Typo-
you
No.
don't like Typo Negative.
I will tell you why I don't like Typo Negative.
Peter Steele's a fucking boss, son.
Dude,
Because
that
I've
song-
never listened to Typo Negative.
Oh, you
So
That's
I
your
cannot-
problem,
I cannot
dude.
say that I like them.
That's your problem.
Bro, I still.
He's one of
say
the
this
best
is-
vocalists of the 90s.
This is still one of my
Take
favorite
bands
openings.
like Bush and Korn and Limp Bizkit, and
Well, that Limp Bizkit is a great meme, okay? They're not a legitimately good musical band, but they're
And
pretty
that's-
great.
no,
That's
they're
a
not.
That's a complete different style from Typo Negative.
Yeah,
Anyway.
You're
That's
talking
true.
about one band on a soundtrack. That'd be like me saying, "Oh, well, the movie Armageddon had a great soundtrack because John Bon Jovi did a song on it."
What?
It was a pretty good soundtrack. Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, yeah.
And I don't want to miss that.
This soundtrack
Okay,
slaps.
okay,
I'm
fine.
sorry, you're
There,
stuck with
that
your...
should play more to your fucking mentality, Kory. They got some Aerosmith on there.
Okay, let me rephrase this then. Not Armageddon.
Hold on, let's see.
Let's see.
Ed
Oh,
TV.
boy.
Ed TV had a great soundtrack because Bon Jovi had a song on
Listen,
there.
there's some
Bon
great
Jovi
90s
sucks.
music. There is some fantastic 80s music.
You're right.
I mean,
There is some great 90s music.
No, so
The
I have to
refreshment.
correct you
That's
there.
not it.
90s was the peak of music,
Thank
as it
you.
was the peak of everything
Are you
else.
trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me, Chris?
No, man, I'm just telling you the truth, dude.
No.
I'm gonna start flooding you with links to 90s music that you need to listen to or something. So you
Only
just
if I can flood you with links to 80s music you need to listen to.
you were losing this, Kory. I am
Well,
in
probably-
the middle of this because I love both of the decades music, but I'm
yeah, they're both like you can't shun a whole decade, especially like when it's the 90s, because I don't know, man. I'm a little bit like biased probably, but I mean the
Yeah, when were you born?
the 90s was the peak of most things, and music included, man. There's so
No.
much good music from the
No.
90s. Yeah.
someone who's probably more
Okay,
on my
okay.
ground. Goes.
This soundtrack had fucking Typo Negative, obviously. It had fucking Korn in it. It had Soul Asylum on it. It had The Offspring on it. It had who else was it? Our Lady Peace is on it.
Does it have the Dave Matthews Band too? How about Matchbox 20?
Well, I
That's
mean,
not
you can
even the
list
same
shitty
style.
bands from any decade. Do you like
Right.
every band from the 80s? Because I can list like shitty 80s bands. Do you like
yeah, I
like
Name
can
some and I'll
Motley
tell ya.
Crue, Guns N' Roses.
Poison? You like
I love
Poison?
Poison.
sucks.
Of course, that's okay. Well, let's go outside of that genre. Like,
Poison
do you
is
like
my all-time favorite band. I'm sorry. If you don't like
do you like
music,
Flock of Seagulls?
that's not a glam band.
But you're
But we're talking about
comparing-
80s. We're not talking about just 80s glam
Yeah,
rock.
Okay,
We're talking
okay,
about
so we're
'cause
talking
see,
about just
the 90s
80s.
had so many genres. You still had metal, you had grunge, you had hip hop coming out. Like the depth of like different varieties.
So the 80s had peak Madonna, peak Michael Jackson, peak George Michael. Do I need to continue? Because just those
yes,
three
because
alone
they all
better than
suck.
any pop
No, they're
band
not.
or
No.
artist you can name from the 90s.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Madonna
Our
sucks.
guests are
Michael
leaving,
Jackson
Kory.
alone better than any pop artist from the
Michael
90s.
Jackson touches little boys, so no. No, sir. You're not going to win this one.
Oh, I already
Yep.
won.
No, you didn't.
You two are just living in denial.
No. See, Orc knows what's up.
And I just want to say thank you, Daily Ghost.
Anyways, I don't know how we got on music. This soundtrack.
We were talking about soundtracks. So anyway, now that the music discussion's over, Dan came back, and
if the cam goes again, it's going to be camless for me. But I'm looking for another one. God, where did I lose you? I lost you on the, I guess, the moral question. Yeah, I think it's a solid movie. I don't know. I'm surprised the Jennifer Love Hewitt hate because I didn't really know
That's
her
because
from a lot.
Chris
I
doesn't
wasn't a
really
Party
like
of
women.
Five guy.
I don't like women. I love
didn't
Sarah
you-
Michelle
didn't you
Gellar. I
say
haven't said
Jennifer
a
Love
bad
Hewitt
word
was
about her.
ugly?
No, dude. I said she's not as hot now as she was then.
I think, well, obviously, because she fucking aged. I'm sorry, you ain't as hot as you was when you was fucking 20 either.
And I fucking
That's called
admit that.
age.
And if somebody said that, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I didn't shit on her. I said she's not as hot now as she was. That's all I
would
fucking
actually
said, dude.
say she is hotter now than she was.
Well,
I
you can
will
say
not
that.
say
That's an
that.
opinion that
She's in her
exists.
MILF era.
So is mine. She's not.
I like this thick Jennifer Love Hewitt now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is there any way to turn that into a pun? Like, there's not really.
Hold on a second. Orc, you're right. I'm sure Alex Rose is a bitch. Axl Rose will whoop your ass, though.
Axl Rose sucks, dude. Okay. We need to get back on track. I'm sorry I egged on the subject. I'm a big Typo Negative fan, and I felt a little offended by Kory's dismissal. But
should have.
But yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah. And I'm sorry that I fucking apparently fat shamed Jennifer Love Hewitt too.
I didn't think you did, and
I could
I'm
just
with you.
leave.
I
Do y'all
watching?
Do you want me to leave? I'm
No,
Sarah
Chris,
Michelle
stay,
Gellar for me,
stay.
but it's no insult or thinking these.
She's
They're-
watching
she's
and you
ugly or
broke her
anything.
heart.
Yeah, she's totally watching. I'm sorry, Jennifer.
Jennifer, Chris, and I, we still appreciate you. You're a beautiful woman.
I didn't say you were a hose beast. I
No.
said you weren't as hot as you were when you were 20. That's all I said.
Who is aside from myself?
Hey,
Who is?
pull that
And
picture
Kory.
back up.
Yeah. We see in 28
We didn't
years,
age. 30
Let's,
years. We didn't
Let's
age.
see. Let me hold on.
It's all that Iowa corn.
There we are.
Look at that. 30 years. We
I mean,
didn't
Kory
age.
does look pretty much the exact same.
Why just Kory?
I mean, you grew up a little bit, Jess. That's okay. You look
Okay.
you look 13 now instead of 8.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Jess, we still have 3 more movies to get through.
Let's do that. Any last thoughts? I mean, I mention earlier that these are, I think, another appeal of this genre of 90s horror movies, the whodunits that Scream started. Because you are watching, especially this first I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it's a whodunit. It's like, who's doing this?
Yeah,
Is
I
it one
love
of us?
whodunits.
Yeah.
Even a bad whodunit is fun to watch at least once because you
Yeah.
can play the game.
But they're really good is if you know the ending and you enjoy watching it again and again. So that's
I
when
will
you know.
say, I think I like this. I like these movies a little more, not more than obviously the classic slasher movies from the 80s, but I do have a little bit more of a connection with these as opposed to some of the later movies that came out, just because when they came out, I was a teenager. Jess and I both were when these came out. So these were actually geared towards us.
Yeah.
It should be more special to me based on my age, but like I was just into the stuff that came before. As far as slashers go anyways. And I don't know, it's just always kind of been different, but I would go as far to say on rewatch this is one of the better from that era. I still think Urban Legend I put above it, but it's not a bad little movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too clean looking. I mean, that's the problem with this era. Just it never felt dangerous. Everybody looked a little too perfect, and
But I always thought that was the point. And like that's another thing about this whole whole genre is like people say who don't like it say that it's like watching like Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid though, my like concept of it was if a killer like showed up in Dawson's Creek and started offing everybody, which was cool to me. They're not like Dawson Creek. They're like if something fucked up happened in Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
And it isn't even Cherry Falls. They like have the Dawson's Creek theme song that plays because
I don't remember.
I think because the kid who's in,
I like Cherry Falls a lot.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy that's in Cherry Falls, like the beginning. He's in Dawson's
Jay
Creek
Moore's in it. I mean,
James Vanderbeek or Joshua
No,
Jackson,
I think
the
it was
Mighty
him.
Duck guy.
Maybe.
Tipped his hat
I don't know.
like this.
But I
I need
swear
to. It's been a minute since I've watched that one. I need to rewatch it.
they play the Dawson's Creek theme, like because he's like there's a couple in this car.
Making
and, like,
out.
It's the song. Yeah, it's the song
Yeah.
that's on the radio. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move along. If we need to revert back to the last one, we can. But I still know what you did last summer
With Brandy.
with Brandy, and I like Brandy. You know,
she's got a real body count too.
yeah, her body's fine. Yeah, I was jamming to some of her tunes.
Y'all ever watch Moesha?
I did for
That's
a
a
little
weird
while.
ass show, dude. I watched it recently, like an episode or two. It's a weird ass show.
Yeah. I don't think I got into it, but I gave it a try because I did like Brandy back in the day. I still like Brandy. She's good, and I'm pretty sure I saw this in the theaters with my cousins, but that's not where I remember it. I probably remember it more just like renting it several times. So I was really into we were talking these 90s horrors. So I did rent it a few times, and it's one of the better franchises, I guess. This is a drop for me from the first movie, but at the time, I thought it was a really solid sequel. And I still like it okay. But it's definitely weakened more and more for me. And I will still say it's a decent sequel, but I can't talk. But it's not quite as iconic as other franchises' sequels. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those franchises that sequels never really... Maybe not quite as bad as Urban Legends sequels, but...
They didn't leave a lot to franchise it by this one, though. That's kind of the problem.
Well, the story doesn't warrant. It's a standalone movie that got a sequel. It wasn't made for a sequel.
Yeah.
You could argue that the ending is fucking dumb. I love it. It's hilarious, but it's fucking dumb. Will Ben's son. That's the dumbest shit, dude.
Actually, So I watched it. Was watching a video, probably about a half an hour before we jumped on, and somebody had said that if you take the last names of the two killers, it is Will is Ben's son.
Yeah, they go over that in the movie. They like have this big realization.
All he says is my last name is Benson, Ben's son. If you take Ben Willis's last name, it is Will is Ben's son.
Oh shit. That's crazy.
Well,
Huh.
the only good thing about this movie, of course, is Jack Black is Titus.
Oh, come on.
That's what I was gonna say. Well, I like this movie, but Jack Black is the star of this fucking movie for me.
And my mom, when she saw that part, because I watched it with her, I think, or at least we talked about it, because I remember her saying, because they went on like a cruise to the Caribbeans or whatever, and she said like she saw that exact dude, like a white dude with dreads, and the second they got off the boat, he tried to sell them weed.
Are you?
It was exactly like that.
Oh, that's crazy. Did they buy some?
I don't think so. Who knows though? They wouldn't have told my ass if they did.
Dan, that is seriously the thing that stands out to you in this movie.
It is
After
for me,
everything we
too.
just talked about in the first one, the fact that she wears a see-through robe after the shower scene, that does not stand out to you.
That kind of annoyed me because she didn't show nudity. Although I knew at this point we were just in that era where we weren't getting it, at least in these Hollywood slashers. But yeah, so actually that was more frustrating than anything.
It was see-through.
Yeah, you don't actually see it though. I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt teased it, but she doesn't deliver.
Good idea.
Nah, you got to see nipples if you want to truly call it see-through.
Yeah.
But another horror icon's in this. Jeffrey Combs is in this. Shit.
Yes.
I wish there was more.
Unfortunately,
It doesn't do
death
much.
was off screen.
Well,
Yeah.
he's the bellhop. I think that this was a cool concept to take it away from Southport and take it, but they did nothing with what they could have as far as the going to the Caribbean and shit. I mean, they could have did a lot more with the set and set pieces, and like it's just there for plot purposes for no other reason.
Yeah, it was just a way to get them there.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, it's the fucking Caribbean. You at least showed a fucking beach, and
Yeah, and they kind of had to backpedal on the ending, the like sequel bait at the ending of the first one to get to do it too.
So, I mean, it's still, I think it's fine as far as the sequel goes. I think Brandy, compared to like Kelly Rowland, is fucking amazing in this. She's not annoying. I think she is good. So I don't mind her at all. I don't like, what's the her boyfriend's name? He was in a bunch of, he was in a bunch of shit this time. Was he in the
He's in
House of
Dracula
Haunted
2000,
Dawn of the Dead remake?
Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yes. I think
the
so.
House Haunted Hill remake too? Is that him?
Yeah, probably.
No, Bokeem.
Or was it The Haunting?
No, The Haunting.
You got your black guys mixed up.
He was in The Haunting?
Wasn't he?
I hate The Haunting, dude. I haven't seen that movie.
Hey, Jamie.
I like The Haunting.
Hello.
Hey, Jamie, been a long time.
I don't really like him. But I don't know, characters kind of suck in this. Jack Black is the man. He's like in the fucking pool smoking that joint. He's like,
I loved him back in the day. His character, I mean, this is before he totally
He's
blew
not-
up, but
Am I the only one? So I'm not a big weed advocate, but am I the only one that noticed that he lights the joint and then like
he's like
starts?
dipping it in the pool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
'Cause
he
he's
completely submerges it after he lights it, and it's like, what the fuck?
He's
Yeah,
like
that's not a
asking
good
them if
idea.
they want any, and they say something to me. He's like, "Oh, you can't try it before you buy it or something. And he's just swimming and like dunking the joint in the fucking pool.
This movie does feel like they threw it together really quick.
Well, this is what, a year later?
Yeah. It feels like it was produced really quick. There's a goofiness to the whole thing, which I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's probably why I'm not so hard on certain things in the last one. But
Oh, you just wait till we get to that one, buddy.
But yeah, I mean, this is definitely not as good as the first one.
Let me ask you guys a question. What is better than Jennifer Love Hewitt spinning around in the middle of the street, screaming at the top of her lungs and bouncing? I'll tell you what is better. Jennifer Love Hewitt spinning around in the rain, bouncing.
What would be even better?
If you're gonna make a sequel, you gotta step it up, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Splash some water on her this time.
That scene when she does that, it reminds me of that fucking reminds me of Home Alone when he's down in the cellar and he's like, I'm not afraid anymore. You know what I mean? That's what that whole fucking scene reminds me of when she's doing that. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh shit.
We also get John Hawkes in this movie, future Oscar talent. I think he was pretty good. It's got an impressive cast.
Is he?
Isn't that the guy who plays
friend?
Say it again.
Is that Freddie Prince's friend in this
Yes.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that also Pete from Pete's World of Blood and From Dusk Till Dawn?
Was it? What?
Are you sure?
Say that again. From
Dusk Till Dawn.
I don't think John Hawkes was in from.
Didn't he play the guy who the cashier at the liquor store? Yeah, Benny's World of Liquor.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Isn't that the same guy?
Oh god, that's a good question. Are you looking
What's
at
his name?
He could have had. He had a lot of bit roles. I'm just trying to remember if that was.
What's his name?
John Hawkes.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think he was in From Dusk Till Dawn, though. I mean, like I said, he was in a lot of small stuff before he kind of. Oh no, actually, I take that back. He was the liquor store clerk.
Awesome. Okay,
there you go.
Nice catch, man.
Yeah, he was like in Freaked and like all of these different things, and then it's kind of like an actor that slowly gets there, but it took him a while.
He's the guy who screamed, "I never said help us." All right.
That's one of our favorite quotable movies when we were teenagers.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. One day we will cover those fucking movies.
That would probably be covered under the Tarantino over on the show The Rumble.
He was also in Night of the Scarecrow, another one I forget he was in.
I am totally forgetting how to operate this thing. StreamYard changed shit. Again, fuck shit all up. Fuck them. All right, anyway.
I actually enjoyed this movie. I find these first two movies extremely fun to watch. So
I'm kind of like I don't have huge feelings for even the first one. I like it a lot though. This one it just drops that little bit. It doesn't do anything that pisses me off. I actually think it's funny. Like Dan said, it's really goofy. It's like it's intentionally goofy. They kind of know what they're doing at times. They've got Jack Black in there. The ending is like so silly, but not like in a good way, you know. And it's just it's a fun one again to like throw on in the background.
That's another part of this '90s horror. It's self-referential, like you said. You know, so it makes fun of itself in the films.
Yeah,
I do
sometimes too much.
I did find it funny. You guys were talking about Jack Black being a white guy with a Jamaican accent. and then there's the black guy who's faking the Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
But Jake,
it's not
you
one
were
it's just not one I'm gonna probably. It'll probably be 10, 15 years if I ever watch this one ever again. Even if I do.
Yeah, it's been forever since. It's been at least. I think I watched both the first and second one like 5 or 7 years ago, something like that.
Yeah. I'm not.
Not one I throw in a lot.
I'll say the first one I'll throw it on. I don't throw it on every 4th of July, but probably every other 4th of July. Because it's one of the few that is set on 4th of July. And actually, like, has fireworks and shit.
Yeah, and I love that, like, parade setting, like that small town. It's like a 4th of July town, it feels like. They take it seriously and shit.
Yeah.
Well, there was a point in time where 4th of July was taken seriously.
Well, yeah.
At least around here it was.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's we never had like a 4th of July parade and
You
like
didn't?
a talent
Really?
or pageant or whatever. No,
Oh, we didn't.
4th
have
of July
pageant,
here is
but-
just like you go buy fireworks, you have a cookout, and you do it in your backyard, or you go to the river and watch fireworks. We never had a parade or anything.
We had a parade. They'd bring in like an orchestra that would play at the riverfront.
Ain't y'all like the biggest like 4th of July celebrated?
No, that would be
I mean, it's in Iowa.
my wife's
right?
hometown. It's in
It's still in Iowa.
it's in Iowa. It's the biggest small town celebration, and it is. People come from all, a town of a few hundred turns into a few thousand, and
that's kind of what this felt like. That town, I think,
Yeah.
is what Chris is saying. Like that's their like
Midwest is a good
revenue.
spot for that.
Their big revenue maker for the year is their big 4th of July.
the big 4th of July celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's parades, the beauty pageants. It's all that stuff. The small town 4th of July celebration, and it is a lot of fun. It's a big deal to my wife. That's one of her, like big holidays with her family. Like that's always like where we're gonna probably be because of that type of that's the celebration. I'm as tore up as fuck now.
Nice.
Anyway, Chris, what else? And you think I still know what you did last summer? Or anybody's last thoughts?
I mean, Jeffrey Combs. I wish he had more. I wish he had done more. But
yeah, but he was great with what he
always is.
What he did.
He's one of my favorite actors.
I wish he
awesome.
could have sparred back and forth with Jack Black, though. I think that would have been
that would have been awesome, dude.
Yeah, and as much as I love Jack Black doing this role back then, and people were picking, I was like, I love this character. As I've gotten older, I do think it is more than ridiculous.
Who's the guy who played Estes?
movie? So it fits.
Who's the guy who played Estes in this movie? The older black guy in the movie.
Oh, you mean the
voodoo guy, the old guy?
Yeah,
the voodoo guy. Yeah, he was in.
What else has he been in? Because I know
I'm trying to think. It's on the tip of my tongue. The thing I always think of when I see him. If I'm thinking of the right guy, because like I said, again, it's been a minute since I've seen it.
Hold on.
He has been in every single TV show. He's guest starred in
Bill Cobbs.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Cobbs. Yeah, that thing you do. He's Del Paxton.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And hi, Noah, and good night.
Hi, Noah. All right.
He was in Demolition Man, and he's one of the.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
it. That's what I think of when I hear it. He's the guy from Demolition Man.
He's
the old
also
timer
in-
cop.
Yeah, Night in the Museums. He's one of the old security guards that's like passing over to Ben Stiller.
He actually, I believe, just passed away not long ago too, which unfortunate. I mean, he stayed. I mean, I think he still probably has movies coming out. That guy was People Under the Stairs. Also, I mean, what a great legacy of movies. That dude had to be in like 200 or 300 different things.
I like
Bell
Jay's
Paxton,
comment.
Time to blow.
Yeah.
I could easily never watch this again and be completely fine with it.
It'll be a long time for me too. I mean, it is what it is. It's a really goofy movie, but I'm probably good for a good long while.
I think I am too.
Yeah, I usually get my feel from the first one. You know?
But then again, if somebody really wanted to watch it, or if there was literally nothing else to watch, it wouldn't kill me if I had to watch it again. But yeah, you're right. I'm with you on this. Is there anybody here or even out there watching? Is this your favorite? I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Well, it's more of like a party movie, especially at the beginning, than a slasher.
Point. It is.
It's got that like high energy vibe to it.
Get some drinks and smokes with your friends and have a good time watching it.
Light a tiki torch, watch it in the backyard.
Be a good one to have a pool movie, out backyard movie, projector. But again, if you haven't watched it in a while, it'd probably help. I don't know.
Oh, Jamie says...
Whoa. Sorry.
What?
I got excited.
Calm yourself, Jess.
He prematurely posted.
It's all over.
Jamie says, I prefer I Still Know over the OG. It's more fun. I have not seen the others.
Oh.
Well, you don't need to see the next one, Jamie.
Shut up, Dan. Yes, you do.
I knew this was.
Oh my gosh.
Defender.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So we got to.
Good.
All right. I think.
We'll take this.
The only guy on the
Jamie,
planet who will ever defend the movie.
That is interesting. I don't know if it's been a long time if I ever have met somebody who says I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is their favorite.
Always.
There's others out there.
Are we ready? Is there any last thoughts on this one? Are we ready to move on? Okay. I regret this. But
I don't.
Sorry, this is such a pain now. I'll always know what you did last summer. This fucking cover art is horrible.
So's the fucking movie. What a piece of fucking shit.
Who's that girl? Who's the third girl?
Who cares?
Who the fuck is that? Was she even in the movie?
Yeah, she's in the beginning when they're all at
the one they tell the story to?
Yeah.
What the fuck is she doing on the cover, dude?
Okay, fun fact.
She looks
girl.
They accidentally put her on. She's from another direct-to-video sequel in this time period.
They were hoping people would think it was somebody else, like Katherine Heigl or something.
Christina Ricci or something.
Kind of
like,
fuzzy.
let's just make her look like somebody else. This movie is fucking trash. I didn't think anybody would defend this one. Yeah. Holy shit.
My wife and I, like I said, rewatched the first three yesterday, and this one drug by. Like it dragged. It is so bad. And it's
very slow. It's very slow.
It's not fun bad either. Like it's just bad.
The third act though. The third act, a lot of people die all of a sudden.
I stopped giving a fuck long before the third act.
Orcs, right? AKA Part 3 set in Colorado,
which is another problem. The fucking killer doesn't fit. It doesn't work there.
So that's because I just did a video on this and I wasn't clear. It's not the same town. There's no connection, right?
Yeah, there might have been a reference. But
they found it on the internet, is what they say.
They get this binder. When they play the prank, they're like, eventually, like, oh, here's this prank in the binder of this thing that happened, and it says from the first one, and then came back in the Caribbean island. That's where they get the fucking legend from.
Yeah, but it's not from that town, right?
No,
They're in a
no,
completely
no.
different town. Okay.
Yeah, they're in Colorado. I think the original is like North
For real,
Carolina or
no.
something.
No. What you These are upcoming sequels, and I'll never give a shit what they
All
tell us.
good, solid titles in my opinion.
Jamie says a fisherman in Colorado. That's hilarious.
He's an ice fisherman.
Exactly.
No, but it makes sense, bro.
So are they
fucking
Jake? Are they
sense.
trying to carry on from I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, as far as
No.
getting their information from the Bahamas or whatever?
No, they say that happened, but they're saying that, like, in the beginning, they're telling this, there's a legend of this fucking fish hook fisherman killer that comes out every 4th of July, and they play the big prank at this big at their county fair, whatever you want to call it, with the fish hook killer that shows up, and it ends up in one of their friends dying. And so, yeah. So,
and there is like a.
They got the.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I just watched the movie like this afternoon, so it's like really fresh in my head.
And yet,
you like this?
I will say, I swear to God, I think there's a loss in translation. I think the director intended for that that scene where they're in the woods figuring out what they're gonna do. They perform a summoning ritual, basically. They take the hook, the kid cuts his arm, they burn the clothes, he throws it in the thing, they make a vow. They basically summon him, but they don't. It got lost in the editing room, I swear to God. And it's like, if that had have happened, it might have made a little more sense. But what we actually get is just like the fisherman shows up for no reason to kill these random kids.
No, it's not.
Thousands of miles away from where he was. It doesn't make much sense.
That's not.
What he just like is everywhere waiting for some kids to accidentally kill somebody?
No, I see it as it's because he looks like a fucking zombie, whatever. I see it as it's the kid they killed. That's how I read it. It's fucking kill the kid coming back.
Oh, so you don't think it was the killer?
No, I don't.
Because then they have the eBay hook. And the kid's like, dude, this is the hook from the legend. And it's the only thing that'll hurt him. So, like, there's... You know what I'm saying?
That part was stupid.
That's one of the best parts of the movie, how stupid it is, though.
Yeah.
Because he bought a fucking hook on eBay that just happens to be the real hook. They summon this fucking zombie ghost. And, like, they, at the end, are like, this is the only thing that'll hurt him. Like, if they had done it right, this movie could have been awesome. But it's like...
Hold on awesome. Time out. If this is the actual hook from the first two, and this thing's a big legend, wouldn't that hook be in police evidence lockers somewhere?
No, dude, it's on eBay in 2004.
Is the what's the name of the town? Southport? Is their police department that hard up for money? They're selling evidence on eBay?
Well, I was going to say also, could it be that this is a fourth wall breaking meta movie? And what he actually meant was that it was the screen used prop hook from the first movie.
Nope, but then we wouldn't have the dead fisherman coming back to...
Yeah, I know.
Which I get in concept, like, let's do something different, but like the same as the slashers did, and maybe we can create a whole new slasher character. But this is the wrong franchise to do that.
No, I think they're the only ones who brought it to that, like, we're just going to do the Jason Voorhees thing. They just did it so poorly.
Okay.
No.
It could have been awesome. But... And you know me, Jess. Like, I love stupid shit like this. It could have been awesome, and I just don't think it was.
I still think it is.
Because they wedge all that fucking Saw shit in, and like...
Well, yes, I hate the quick cuts and
yeah.
What?
I mean, I like it kind of, but it doesn't work with the movie.
I'll tell you, this is why I like it. This is a fucking perfect time capsule of the early 2000s for me. Like, I watched this today, and I'm like instantly fucking taken back.
I mean,
to my childhood.
The music. The music at the beginning with the like jump cuts and like the kids on a skateboard. I do love that shit.
The kid on the skateboard. Just the kids randomly running away from the fucking killer on a skateboard. Like, it's fucking awesome.
I have never met anybody that liked this movie.
And he fucking impales himself. He impales himself on a fucking exhaust pipe, dude.
So, did you guys know that like initially there was going to be a third one that was announced with Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I don't know if Brandy at that point, I believe so. But it just was in. Well, it was in development hell forever. And this movie, which kind of explains a lot, there was a director that was fired, and the director that they ended up using at Sylvan White or something, he was like thrown in there with less than 2 weeks to cast, prep the locations. You can tell that there were a lot of problems with this. I think Hurricane Katrina was a reason that they even lost their lead actress. It was just a mess of a movie, and it kind of shows in the final product. I don't think this movie is like so bad it's entertaining. It's boring.
I think I think this movie is a piece of shit. Like, I can say this movie is a piece of shit, but I think it's such
not
a piece
a fun
of shit that it's fun. I think it is. Well,
I wanted to like it, dude, and I mean, I don't hate it, and I think the reason people shit on it is because of the ending. I don't hate the ending. I think that ending could have been awesome. It just feels like, because I watched some of the making of too, and it seemed like they knew what they were doing. They were having fun, goofing off, like, oh, we're making a dumb slasher movie, and it feels like in the editing room, some executive was standing over their shoulder going like, no, we want it to be this, and all of the, like I said, like there's a summoning ritual at the beginning, but they edited it to where it doesn't even seem like that, and they never mention it. It doesn't play into the story.
That's why
it just feels like that. It feels like it got fucked. It could have been fun and awesome, but it just got fucked by
the
studio.
It doesn't look good though. It looks like crap. It looks cheap for this franchise.
I don't think it was supposed to be as cheap as it was. This one just, again, you lost your lead. The director's fired at the last minute. I mean, in 2000, this was supposed to be a theatrical Jennifer Love Hewitt movie.
Which I loved about, I still know that what you did last summer in a lot of franchises, if you bring the characters over to the next movie.
This movie is cheaper than you would expect, considering it is part of a famous franchise.
It looks cheap.
It looks very cheap.
I'm glad it lost the fucking lead actress, because the lead actress she did an episode of fucking Goosebumps, and she was a main character on Animorphs. Fuck yeah. So,
and I saw her the other day. We've been watching Supernaturals here and there, and she was in an episode of that.
Fuck yeah, see? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The cast is great. The cast and the acting is solid.
Cast on this movie being shit.
Yeah,
it's not a cast issue.
It's just the pacing and the tone and the uneven shifts in tone and stuff.
Oh yeah, I will say nothing happens, and then the last 15 minutes, fucking everything.
Everything happens.
But it's still, I enjoy it. I think it is a piece of shit, but I think it is an enjoyable piece of shit. I like the friend, the dark haired friend, how she's all preppy, and then a year later she's fucking gothic punk rocker chick.
Yeah, who is that? Band. I've seen her in other things too.
She's in other stuff, but I'm this is so 2000s. This is why I like it. It's like a fucking time capsule for me, and I'm here for it.
It is pretty 2000s.
They got that, the whole scene where they're towards the end. I think they're running from the fish hook killer, but they keep flashing to this fucking Limp Bizkit cover band singing.
Yeah, that's a rap rock band.
Yeah.
I wish that had been the girls' band. I hate that girls' band's music. It's the shittiest, bar rock.
A dude. She sounds like a dude.
Well, she's singing through a freaking filter, a heavy ass filter. And I wanted more of that band they were cutting to that you're talking about, because they were actually kind of sick.
I just was like, dude, this is so like 2000s. Like, you're gonna have this big fucking climatic chase scene, and you're cutting in this fucking, this rock rap punk band in the middle of. No, this movie's a good fucking time. I'll say it's astronomically better than this piece of shit we're getting ready to talk about.
Hold on
Whoa.
now. Hold on.
Whoa.
You're saying, you said in the last movie, if you didn't see I Still Know What You Did Last Summer again for the rest of your life, you'd be okay, or for a long time?
Yeah,
This
I would
is-
watch. Oh, I'd
What?
watch this tomorrow again, dude. Yeah.
You are out of your fucking mind. This
No, I'm
movie.
not.
I'm probably
movie's
gonna
stuffed
watch
in a
it again
sack.
before I die.
Hold
I-
on a second.
There's
Jake,
a chance
probably
I would
am.
too, but I have no desire to.
You get in the right mood and watch something like this.
No, it's not even.
You'll be
like that.
surprised
It's
how
like-
entertaining it is.
Okay,
I'm
so
thinking
curious.
brain aids are a thing now because
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I'm like,
hold on. I
wanna-
may have an understanding of why Jake likes this movie so much. How many Twisted Teas were you into when you started this thing?
None.
Hey,
None.
it don't matter, brother.
No,
All that matters is
no.
that he got there.
Yeah, but none. Honestly, for me, like I've already mentioned, but like, if I want to be transported back to my childhood and everything that was fucking popular and cool, and to make me feel like a kid again, I'm fucking putting this movie on, dude. This is early 2000s at its best.
No.
As
Well,
far
see,
as like
that's
the
the-
whole
Not early
aesthetic,
That's the thing, dude.
Mid 2000s.
I wanted to-
Straight to DVD.
It's 04, ain't it?
06.
06.
Okay, well that's still fucking early.
It's
Whatever. I
mid
don't care.
2000s.
It
Straight
feels
to
like
DVD.
I'm a fucking kid. Fuck you, Dan. Okay.
No, but you were talking the same time period though. You got like Urban Legends Bloody Mary at this time too, which is
And I like
About-
those movies too.
about on that level.
I like
I
that
like
one
what-
too.
I like Bloody Mary and what's the third one?
So wait, Chris,
Oh,
are you saying
oh.
you like this movie now, or
No,
No?
I wanted to like it.
okay?
Oh,
And
I'm
just
by myself.
I think that it had, for a person who likes direct-to-video horror movies, which I
It
do,
is.
it had so much potential, and I actually think it's amazing that they biffed so hard because it's not good. I don't enjoy it. I'll probably watch it again someday, like legit. But like no, I think like for a person like me who like gets a huge kick out of shit like the stuff they were doing, like the kid on the skateboard who's just there on a skateboard because Tony Hawk is a thing, and he like fucking
Exactly.
he dives off of this fucking thing and like lands on a fucking exhaust pipe, and he's like perfectly impaled, and like by the end they're like chasing the fucking ghost zombie with a fisherman hook
Oh.
off eBay. Like it should have been awesome, and it just wasn't. And
There's
it kind of
a
makes me
scene-
sad that it wasn't, because
I think me and Chris probably the ones who watched it more recently. But there's a whole scene that pays homage to Halloween. I don't know if you noticed when he shows the fucking dude on the forks of the forklift, and then
yeah,
he's just like standing there and he tilts his fucking head. I don't know. I
Yeah.
popped a little bit for that. So
that was
wanna know how
that was the
shitty
best
this
kill though in the
movie is?
movie.
it was,
Halloween
but
Ends
hold on.
is better than this movie.
Dan, shut
And
the
that
fuck
is
up.
saying a
No,
lot
no,
coming
it's
from
not.
me.
No, it's not. But
I mean, yeah, it is.
no, it's not. But you say that's the best kill in the movie, but let's not act like this franchise is known for fucking awesome kills.
Yeah, I would argue that
No.
it might be the best kill in the franchise. I mean, barring I haven't seen the new one,
Well,
but
there's
the
one in
forklift
the new
kill in
one that I
3
do like.
could possibly be the best kill in the franchise.
I like this movie. Fuck all you guys. Okay.
The only thing I will say, even as crappy as they are, I will take them, even a shitty sequel, over most of the fucking remakes, that we've gotten on beloved franchises.
Yeah,
You set this up with like the Nightmare remake, I'd watch this movie, 10 times over that, and be at least a little more entertained.
yeah. There are some funny moments. It's just not enough for me to carry like the whole movie
and say, "Oh, guys, this is a great bad movie." You know?
And like okay, so he's like a zombie or
He's got
ghost,
red eyes,
whatever.
that's fucking awesome.
But like the reveal is so. Why couldn't it have been cool? Like if you take Strangers Pray at Night, who did this kind of ending so perfectly, where it's like when they get to the third act of Strangers Pray at Night, and every time something happens to the dad and he doesn't die, and you're just like, your anticipation is building up, like, are they actually going to do this? And then something else happens and you're like, oh shit, they're doing this. And like, by the end, they leave it ambiguous, but it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Like this movie, it's just like, they run him over and then he stands up and jump cuts to the camera and he's a zombie. There was no kind of like cool reveal. They just like dropped it on you all of a sudden, like, oh, he's a zombie, by the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was no execution of anything. It just kind of just plopped in your lap.
Like even really oh man, it's the actual, he's back from the dead.
Yeah, and you don't even really grasp what's going on at the time. You're like, what? Why is he here?
It would have helped too. I mean, and not only if it was shot better, took place in maybe the original town telling the folklore, the whole eBay hook thing, but like bringing him back in that, giving it a try in that would have helped if he had the same actor from the last two movies.
I don't think they could afford him.
Seriously, though?
I don't think this movie was necessarily like
The Fisherman.
It wasn't meant to be as cheap as it looks. It just they had a lot of issues. I mean, it wasn't meant to be theatrical by 2006, but
hell, I would have called him in for the reveal at least. I get you. It's straight to DVD, but
also Don Shanks was the fisherman. Nobody's mentioned that, right?
Yes, he is.
And he has a little cameo at the end.
Which fine, but at least the reveal guy should have been the other. I mean, you can pay the day rate even on a straight to DVD. I mean, it's the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise. Even straight to DVD, it had, you know, a little money.
We haven't mentioned it, but I will say this: this is one series that should have never been a fucking franchise. Should have been one movie and that's it.
Yeah, because like, what are you gonna do for a third movie? That's why, like, bringing him back as a zombie was the best idea because it should have never even gotten a part 2. Like,
no, and
they stretched that out, and so what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
we'll answer that question here in just a few minutes.
God,
but
I can't wait.
Well, should I bounce because I have not seen? And I just want to say before I bounce,
don't bounce quite yet.
I know it's not. I know it hasn't happened, but I would love if that new I Know What You Did Last Summer kept this movie in the continuity, and it's a fucking zombie at the end. That would be hilarious to me.
I hope this movie bombed, and I don't think it did, unfortunately.
Well, we'll get to that. I'm gonna play the one video I have first before Chris goes, and then we'll send Chris off because I don't think that gives anything away. It's just pictures, a couple pictures of. But anyway, Kory and I, Kory told me we haven't seen a movie since 1997 together, and I don't know how.
That's crazy.
I get it. I thought it had at least been 20 years, which is still crazy, but like these last. Just since 97, it's so weird. And he said, well,
it slips away fast, man.
Yeah, we saw a huge batch together in a couple year span, 97 being one of them. But yeah, I guess we hadn't watched a movie since the year we watched the original together. So we decided.
So why?
Yeah.
Did y'all go see this one together?
To know what the last movie was that we saw together? Vegas Vacation.
But it was the same year as the first I Know What You Did Last Summer. That was both 97. So yes, to answer your question, and it's fuck you, StreamYard. Oh yeah, here we go. It's just so hard. So this was today at noon.
Nice.
Look at that popcorn. They really stock it up for you guys.
Oh yeah.
You put
We
that
don't
extra
get that
butter on
treatment.
that?
Yes, it did.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of salt.
It shouldn't be on the coming soon posters, but they must have. I don't think
Pretty
they
cool
were.
poster.
Well, when we walked in, there was a chick running the register, and then a guy and a girl standing off to the side, and the guy was busy flirting with the chick because he had to be told twice large popcorn with butter.
Oh, they make us get our own butter at our theater, don't they, Chris?
Yeah, you can
They don't-
pour
they
a
don't trust
pool of
us
butter
with
in that
that.
thing if you want.
Yeah, you can put as much butter as you want.
I'll bet you can tell them more butter and they'll give it to you. I'm crazy. I'm not the biggest popcorn.
I
It's
like it
okay,
for a
but
movie.
Yeah, this motherfucker didn't get any concessions.
Well, I don't blame
now
you.
because it was early enough in the day. It's not about the. Honestly, we go when my wife and the kid and I go to the movies. We fucking spend so much money on concessions. It's ridiculous because we gotta have soft pretzels and kid popcorn, candy, the ices, and this one. It was at noon, and I got up late, and I don't want anything to eat or anything. My breakfast is coffee and cigarettes. So it was kind of like
Mountain Dew and a cigarette.
I didn't want even a soda, but I would have gotten one if I did. Popcorn, definitely no. I ate so much popcorn as a kid. My dad
And to be fair, I got a large bucket of popcorn and I offered to share.
He offered. It was good, and I would have gotten some. If I would have gotten like the pretzel with cheese or whatever. I just wasn't hungry.
Kory had a fucking hole at the bottom of his popcorn bucket waiting for you to get a handful, Jess.
Who says nothing happened? So anyway, that was our day today. Yep, it's in there. It's in the popcorn. That's why it's popped up so much.
Yeah.
You should have deep throated the hook though in the photo there. That's a fail.
Well, all right. I thought we could share that with you, Chris, before we get on to the next one. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
Ain't no problem. Sorry I can't stay. Sorry
You
that
should have
I
fucking came with me to see it because Jonathan was supposed to, and you know so.
nobody ever asked me, dog. Shit.
Fuck, I'll hit you up.
Nah,
next
this is not a movie I really care to see in theaters. I'm probably gonna see it once it releases on home video.
time. I wouldn't have seen it in theaters if it wasn't for this show. Honestly.
Same here.
I mean, I would have if y'all wanted to go, but it's not one I'm gonna go see by myself. It'll probably be a minute before I see it. But yeah, have fun. Sorry that I caused the kerfuffle with the Jennifer Love Hewitt stuff, Dan. Don't hate me.
Respect on those titties.
You come
And,
back and you cause a kerfuffle anytime, Chris.
Well, I mean, it's the horror kerfuffle, man. You got to.
It's all erased by somebody liking. I'll always know what you did last summer.
Oh, shit.
Hey Dan, fuck you, buddy.
All right, but I'll see y'all
Later,
Bye, Chris.
later,
Hey,
guys.
Chris.
All right. And we'll go ahead and bring this up, the final poster.
And then there were 4.
Of course. There we go. I know what you did last summer, and just the one biggest problem I have with these legacy sequels is no subtitle, no number. But it's I know what you did last summer, part 4.
They're not going to call it.
So now it's 2025, exactly.
They're not going to acknowledge that piece of shit that came before. So
Yeah, fuck.
I will say
about piece of shit.
Can we point out that the biggest problem with this poster is that Jennifer Love Hewitt is not closer to the forefront of the. She should be larger than everybody else. It should be her instead of the fisherman.
The Bondonkadonk is large enough there.
So we are talking spoilers, just to clarify.
We are talking spoilers. If you haven't seen this yet, you might want to leave. But thanks for watching. Yeah, Kory and I went today. We haven't been to a movie together in 28 years, and I wouldn't have saw this if we weren't doing this. But somebody said it. Kory said it was a good idea. Jake said it was a good idea. It takes place on the 4th of July. It's July. This franchise mostly does. I went in thinking at best I was going to be like, it's an okay movie to an okay franchise. We had a great time, and I don't think it was just because we were going to a movie together, Kory.
Well, we barely spoke. Like I was more interested in what was going on the screen than talking to Jess. So, yeah, I had fun with this. Like I don't think it's as good as the first two, but it's a fun movie.
See, I think it's better than the second one.
You can have fun with this movie. As a matter of fact, sticking with the theme of the first two, the bridal shower scene when I forget the actress's name, but she comes running over. I looked at Jess and I was just like, they're bouncing.
The blonde?
Yes, the blonde.
Yeah, I was going to tell him, we did turn to each other definitely in several moments throughout the whole movie, go, either smiling, laughing, or making a comment like that, the bouncing comment.
Yeah, but
so
it's a fun movie. I watched the trailer once before we ever went. Didn't watch anything else. I seen that like Christian had a review out and there's other people that had reviews out. Didn't watch them. You'd scroll through YouTube and you'd see reviews for it and they'd have like these disgusted looks on their faces, or it'd be like, what the fuck?
Or you got a friend like Jake who comes back from it going, that movie sucked anyway. Go see it, guys. And it's like, oh, well, we're doing a show.
That's why I was like, hey.
Now I got to go see a sucky movie in the theater, Jake.
I seen this movie like Thursday for the first showing they had on Thursday. I'm like, I could be ahead of the curve to review this movie. I'm like, why waste my fucking time? Because if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, I guess.
I will say, would not have expected in this franchise to see a random scene where two lesbians eat each other's box in an airport.
Which they could have cut out. I didn't fucking like it. Served no fucking purpose.
I agree with that. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining.
Hold on, it did serve a purpose. So the way I saw it was that it showed that character was basically a big slut. She was basically a big slut.
But she really wasn't. Aside from that,
quite what I was getting out of it, but
I mean, okay. Maybe slut's a little harsh.
It was just
picking up a random stranger on an airplane and going and munching box in a bathroom in an airport. If that doesn't make you a slut, then okay, fine.
Yeah, but it's like one thing. It wasn't like later. Then it's like she was like giving Freddie Prinze a rim job or something. Like
no, but just, what did she say to her ex-boyfriend when they were getting ready?
Daddy or something.
Yeah, punish me. I deserve it. Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Stupid bitch.
So, and what does that do? Knowing, like, her knowing that the boyfriend isn't like that or whatever, it spooks him. He fucking goes outside and he gets killed because of it.
I don't know. I mean,
he's a pussy. Like, you're about to get fucking laid. You're like, oh, I need a minute because you said to punish me because I'm a.
I'm not saying there isn't some weak moment here.
That happens 0 out of fucking 10 times, unless you are a.
This movie's missing a chromosome or two, without a doubt. Yeah. But I didn't hate it. Look, all right. Well, let me rewind first before I get into it.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Super predictable. Okay. Super predictable as far as who the first killer is. Like that, I kind of guessed. The red herring.
Shot. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm agreeing with you 100% because I turned to Kory and told him at the end I'm usually wrong at these things. I'll think in my head in the first act, oh, it's this person or this person. and I'm always wrong. This one, that shot of them when they're loading the car, her and that other assistant, I immediately was like, this is telling me this possibly could, she's, you know.
I thought that it was obvious. I mean, now the big reveal, I will say, was kind of a surprise, but it doesn't make sense.
It wasn't. It wasn't a fucking surprise, and it makes zero fucking sense. Like, I'm so tired of watching everybody reviews. Like, oh my god, this movie. Oh my god, they just went there. It's got big balls. I'm like, there's a difference between fucking doing something just to be different.
I don't disagree. It doesn't make sense. I will give it credit for actually fucking making a big move, unlike Scream.
But it makes zero fucking sense.
I didn't say it did. Now, I rewatched the first two films. I'm not going to give it
credit.
Because it's the hero. I think it is. And like you mentioned the Scream, Kory and I both discussed this. This is the ending that we thought they were going to do with Sydney in like part 3 or 4 even.
Well,
you know why they didn't do it?
They're
it
past
doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why they didn't do it.
No, in most cases it doesn't, but I like the bold jump.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if you're going to make Freddie Prinze the killer, I think this movie needed more. The reason for him being the killer is like, well, they've forgotten about me.
Fucking like Freddy versus Jason. They forgot about us.
Yeah, I mean, it's not enough for him to be broken. Now, if they had more, like with maybe the mayor, I don't know, fucking with him or other things happening, maybe you could kind of make sense of it. But the guy that was in the last movie does not feel like the same guy here. And you don't just, I know it's been 27 years, I guess. But like, you don't just become a fucking killer and just take out all these random people. I don't know. I don't think it made any sense. I don't care because I don't care enough about the franchise to be that angry about it.
Well, you guys sound like you don't. Kory and I talked that you really don't want the hero to become the villain like that. And
you can, but you gotta give me some reason other than the town's forgotten about me. I would think you'd want them to forget about you, like, and just live your life.
When in the last 2 fucking movies, Freddie Prinze's character has the least amount to do with any of this out of fucking all of them. He was like gone from a majority of all of it.
Yeah, he's just living his life. It's like, why does everybody have to remember?
Oh, because your Paul told me to take care of you, and this town forgot about me.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't.
Fucking stupid. Stupid.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I feel like Jennifer Love Hewitt will just start killing people in the next one. Maybe Brandy's killing people now.
But Jake, you don't help your argument when you're the guy who just loves. I'll always know what you did last summer.
Because it's a better fucking movie.
Hell, that's not. I can't go there.
Listen. How? Okay, this is a carbon copy of the first fucking movie, beat by fucking beat. Other than till you get till the end and they reveal Freddie Prinze. You got the whole ending on a fucking boat.
It's more a Scream movie than anything. It is.
It's Scream. It's Scream meets Jaws with the whole, like when they have that town hall.
Sounds great.
When the mayor's like, oh, she just killed herself. None of this stuff happened to, so we can still have our county fair.
I'm still waiting for him to tell me why the third one's better than this one.
Jaws.
Yeah, I know. I mean, these are.
Because it wasn't a copy of something I've already seen before with characters.
It wasn't, though.
It was.
It didn't need to be. It didn't need to be anything other than what it was.
You're pissed off that it was the same through the movie, but you're pissed off it's got one of the more major twists. They went totally the other direction than doing the same thing at the end.
That's great.
What do you want? Good tuna or tuna that tastes good?
No, that's not even comparable.
This is the equivalent. So speaking in terms in other terms that Jess wouldn't understand, but you guys would. This is the equivalent to Seth Rollins hitting Roman Reigns in the back with the steel chair.
Not even.
Yes.
Close.
Yes.
No,
this is.
no,
yes.
no,
this is.
not.
Nobody saw it coming.
No.
I'm not
I saw
saying.
it coming. I was like, as soon as he fucking shot that other girl, I'm like, he's a fucking killer. He's a fucking killer.
I mean, again, I it doesn't make sense, but I guess whatever. It's a silly franchise in the first place. I don't know what you do now. I mean, are you guys excited for Jennifer Love Hewitt and Brandy? Like,
fuck no, I'm not excited about anything. That no.
I like that too,
because it makes no.
And I'm not the biggest fan of I Still Know.
So what's gonna happen now?
I
Oh,
will
goddamn!
say-
Jack Black came back from the dead, and he's the fucking killer now.
he can be a force ghost.
Well, maybe Jack Black had a younger brother or an older brother that.
That sounds more like your favorite movie of the franchise, number 3.
But I would watch that movie if they did that. But this is honestly, I don't know how you watch the first one and you don't watch this one like beat by fucking beat from the whole beginning and the whole reason. Like, oh my god, they didn't even hit the guy. He was in the middle of the road and caused him to crash his car. You couldn't have been like, hey cops, this guy just fucking crashed off at the side of the road.
And they did.
I mean,
they did.
You hated Force Awakens, didn't you?
No, huh? No, I like Force Awakens.
Okay.
I hate The Last Jedi.
Okay.
No, they did, but he's like, oh, we gotta take a vow, and my daddy's gonna cover this up for me. I'm like, why wouldn't you just say, hey, we just drove through here, the sky fucking crashed, and nobody has to cover anything up, and you can say what it was.
They did have a way out of it in this one for
They did.
sure.
And then the stupid bitch that's revealed as the killer, you're so in love with this guy, but you don't realize that this is your fucking guy. You're so in love with his fucking truck, and that's who it is. Are you that fucking stupid? Like,
it wasn't his truck. He borrowed from
God.
There might have been a line that he borrowed the truck. I'm not 100%.
There was.
Even if that's the point, they're so in love and together with this whole church group that she wouldn't fucking know whose truck it was. Like,
the church stuff I thought was like a bad red herring because like the guy like looked like fucking Ted Bundy. They some of the shots I'm like, okay, that's red herring. He's not the killer. So I don't know. It's not great, but I was at least entertained by this one.
I was not. I'll say that this is my
low bar
version of the. I like how they concealed the face a lot better in this one than all the other ones, and the harpoon, the first kill I think with the girl's boyfriend with the harpoon, that's fucking cool. But after that, like the most interesting character, the podcast chick, they just kill off. And that's another problem with these movies. All these characters I can give zero fucks about because they're all so annoying. I don't care. Die. Like I don't care.
The podcast chick, who I believe is actually a real influencer from what I understand. Yeah, she was actually, I'm like, okay, she's at least funny, interesting. I guess randomly eats pussy in the airport. I would have been interested to see her stay around for comedic relief. But
any of them, because oh my god, I can't even.
How much money did this make, by the way? I haven't even looked at box.
I haven't looked yet.
It done pretty well, I think, for the budget it had.
It'll get a sequel then, probably.
And then the whole ending was like, because you got the things like, oh, this girl, she gets her this mermaid little fucking trinket, and then at the end she's like, oh, I guess you're a real life mermaid. Woo! That's so funny and clever and cool.
There's some goofy lines. I thought Stevie's still alive and just the like YOLO kind of ending.
Freddie Prinze Jr. was fucking horrid in this. Awful bad.
I thought he was great.
He was great.
He was awful.
He was my favorite part of the movie.
Well, and then they're like, get the whole reveal. It's that Stevie girl, and then she goes back with Freddie Prinze, and she's just like, oh, it was Stevie. I just don't know how she did this all by herself. And then Freddie Prinze takes off the shirt, and he's got his arm wrapped from when he got sliced with a knife. I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude. Do you think the audience is this fucking retarded? Is this what you think?
A lot of them might be.
Well, that whatever. This movie is
We
fucking
get-
just awful.
I
And then
get
the
where you're coming from, but it doesn't make it that horrible. Like Dan said, it was entertaining. Corey and I had a
No,
fucking
no.
blast.
Yeah.
I hated this movie.
I'm not like this is
I was
again. This
dragging
is
my
a
feet.
very low bar. If this were a different franchise, I'd probably be more angry about it.
Yes.
But as it stands, I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt, like that ass don't quit. I mean, she looks
Great.
amazing,
Awesome.
and I hope she gets naked in the next one. That's all.
Well,
I can
that's not gonna happen.
And they might have
You
pushed it
know
too
that.
far. But I love the Sarah Michelle Gellar references and appearance.
That was
That
stupid
the
as fuck,
aging was
too.
shitty. Though.
I didn't
That was
like
so
when they
stupid.
went back and actually had her there for the dream de-aging
Like,
sequence.
We
But
need to bring everybody
but-
back, so we're gonna bring her in a dream.
Why would
Ghost
she?
Billy from
I
Scream.
I wish they wouldn't have had that, but I love like her being on the shirt and in the news articles.
I don't
and-
get her visiting in a dream. I thought that was
I get
cool.
it. I
Because
get
they
it
went-
because
They
the
went
blonde
to her grave. Remember? They went to her grave.
Yeah.
the blonde
Get the
was
fuck
actually
outta here.
very the new blonde chick. I don't remember what Danica. That was her,
The
her
pussy
character
eater.
name. No, not yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the
Right.
rich one.
the
The
bride.
one whose fucking fiance gets slaughtered, and then she's like, "Ha let me make this
He's
cute
good.
little joke in here."
He's
Ha
good at
ha 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 ha. But oh my god, I don't know how anybody likes him. Oh, they're all fucking can't act. They're all awful. This movie fucking sucks. I'm sorry. It just
I mean, these
fucking
movies
sucks.
are not known for great acting, though.
Yeah, well, like Dan said, it's not a franchise that has a high bar to set for a sequel, especially.
Well, sure, when you do the same thing the first one did, beat by beat, you got the fucking parade flow, and you got the place where Sarah Michelle Gellar's character was killed, and you're beat by beat remaking the same fucking movie. This is my problem with all the Halloween 2018, this piece of shit, fucking the Scream sequels. Do something fucking different. It doesn't have to
They
be
did.
the same.
They turned
did.
Freddie Prinze Jr. into the killer.
Okay.
The hero into the killer.
It's
Ooh,
different. You're bitching about it.
Where is that done for any other of the franchises?
Okay, that's okay. That's like me saying, "Oh, I don't like to wear fucking green shirts, but I'm gonna switch it up and wear a fucking green shirt tomorrow."
It might bring out the color in your eyes.
And
You
it
never
makes
know
no.
until you try
It
it.
just makes no sense. Let's just do fuck this new Scream movie. Let's just fucking bring everybody back. Let's Dewey, everybody back. They can be Force fucking ghosts and jerk everybody off at the end.
That's what everybody wants. Scream, I don't understand. And I haven't hated the last couple Scream movies. I really haven't. I just don't understand what people want out of it at this point, because it's like some people are just fucking dead, guys. Like, and seeing them in dream sequences and everything, that's kind of lame if it doesn't really fit the plot. I'm not getting
I think in this
excited
one
over
it
that.
fit because the girl was essentially obsessed with Sarah Michelle Gellar's character from the first one.
I don't know if they really fully established obsession.
Okay, maybe not obsessed, but she felt that there was a connection because she was also the queen of that pageant, and so like her life mirrored a lot of what Sarah Michelle Gellar's character went through.
I would have no issue. Like, we're at a point in this franchise where you can go as stupid as you want. Like, they could just fucking resurrect Sarah Michelle Gellar through a voodoo ritual, and I'd be fine with it. Like, you're just at that point where, like, whatever, let's just do it. Jack Black can just play Jack Black, as far as I'm concerned, and I'd be fine.
I might not
with
go
it.
that far, but I kind of get where you're going. I mean,
Yeah,
I was
it's
entertained. I wasn't expecting to be as entertained as we were. Sure, the movie experience and Corey and I together, it's going to be an okay time. But like the movie pacing, it's a longer movie than the first two movies. And
Didn't feel like it.
Didn't
I don't
feel like
think
it
it
didn't
is,
drag
is it?
on.
Because the
I
first
think it
was
was-
like an hour and 45, I think.
I mean, it's not that much longer, but it's still, I think, a bit. It's less than 2 hours, but it
It's
still
still
moved
close.
really fast. The pacing to me was really fast, and we
It's
came out of
so-
there.
It
We had a great
wanted to
time.
be Scream so fucking bad. Because even the shot really reminded me of Scream with
The original movie was trying to be Scream so bad. I mean, you can't win the argument.
I don't think so. This was like beat for beat. You got the reveal of the two fucking killers, and then the whole shot with the whole thing with the
there was two
the
killers in
black
the second
boyfriend.
one.
That made sense. It was still the same fucking killer from the first one.
Ben's son.
And then you got his son, whatever. For those shot where he's like he's in the sauna, and then the killer gets him and he's stabbing him and he's like crawling to like go scream for his mom or dad. I'm like, that's opening a Scream right there. There you go. Because you can't think of anything of fucking original. All we can do with these shitty fucking requels is rehash shit we've seen 100 fucking times.
Hold on. What is it with everybody calling this a requel or a reboot or whatever? This was a direct sequel.
Okay, that's great. Why not call it something different?
The requel, because they don't put it number 4. Or, yeah, it's now going to be.
Yeah, but everything in that movie says it's a direct sequel.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people just throw these. I mean, I just looked at it as a sequel.
It's. I know what you did last summer for plain and simple. It's not.
But you could never call it 4 when you've got a direct-to-video movie. Whether two people like it, I mean, it's still like that would not be a good idea.
Isn't there a byline? I mean, like I've said before, Halloween 2018 should have been Halloween Returns because it's now forever known as Halloween 2018.
Just give it something else. You don't have to put a number, but call it something
else.
And I know that was kind of a curse for a while after some sequels that did that too. Without
I don't want Hellraiser to count everything, but call it Hellraiser. Whatever, Resurrection, whatever.
They shit when I Still Know What You Did Last Summer in this fucking movie too. Freddie Prinze, because they're like
nostalgia is overrated. There were some.
No, he's like they're like, maybe we should get a boat and go to the Bahamas. And Freddie Prinze like, for reasons I won't get into, that is not a good idea.
I like that line. I thought that was going to be the only reference to I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, but then we get that fabulous end credits or mid credit scene.
So given the time frame between this one and the others, would I Remember What You Did Last Summer be more appropriate?
Probably. Anything's better than.
Or I Vaguely Remember, or
you could have just called it I Know or something. I mean, I don't know. I think it's goofy giving it the same name, but whatever, I guess. I mean, because that makes me think remake, and it's not a remake, so
And how do you expand on this? Everybody's dead. Oh, we're gonna have a new accident.
Well, no, they said Stevie's alive at the end.
Yeah.
That was like, did you watch the end credits and everything?
No, because this movie fucking sucks, so I had no reason to stick around. And why?
Well, you know what happened.
Why is a horror movie in this age? Why are we doing mid-credit scenes anymore? Why?
I don't like everything having that, to be honest. I think that's a little overplayed.
It's not hard to see the boy is mine. I'm sorry. My Brandy.
I don't know. You know what? This movie just fucking sucked, and I'll die on that hill. That I hate this fucking movie.
But would you be eager to see Jennifer Love Hewitt and Brandy in a new one? Or...
No, I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Like, I don't care. What are you going to do different? Oh, we're going to bring Stevie back to kill people? That you expect me to believe this fucking thin 90-pound woman is a brutal fucking killer?
I just cannot believe this is the hill you're standing on after defending I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. I really
because
can't.
It's actually
this is where
fun.
You end in this, because this is where you stop in the series?
Because I Still Know is fun. It's nostalgic.
I'll Always Know.
I'm willing to put money down that Stevie washes up on the shores of the Bahamas.
Oh, is she a mermaid too? Is she like a mermaid too?
Well, she got shot, dumped overboard in the middle of the fucking water.
She didn't get shot though. He didn't really shoot her because he's like.
She got shot at. Whatever.
She got shot because he's like, at the end, he's like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, you shot Stevie." He's like, "Did I?" Ooh,
I knew
Did I?
something was up because of how long he hesitated, and it wasn't just for the lie or what, you know.
This
Before
movie
I
fucking
was sitting in there,
sucks.
shoot her. I turned to Kory. Why he's not?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, well, he's a fucking,
Did-
he's a killer.
Do you guys think because of this movie's success now, and to a lesser, well, Final Destination was a massive hit, a little different, but do you think this means now we're getting Urban Legend or?
I don't know.
I don't care if you're gonna do it.
I wondered that.
If they're gonna do it like they did this one, can we not? Just, like,
Can we know?
can we
Urban
not?
Legend, though, I think would have to
Reboot, actually remake or reboot.
I think it just have to be the concept. I don't know though. I mean, I'd have to go back and see how 2 ended. To be honest, it's been a minute.
Urban Legend's different because I think you can just continue that without
the third one.
Two only
any
carried over
connection.
Loretta Devine, though, if I recall.
No, because they had the 2 killers at the end, didn't they? Where she's pushing in the wheelchair or something. You could do a direct sequel.
But why would you do it? I mean, that one's okay, but it's not.
Well, I mean, they're better than I think these. I mean, I don't know. Those actors are not as famous, and that could hurt it. Because I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt, people all know her from something.
Yeah.
Well,
but I think they probably will make it.
I think something like Urban Legends. I mean, it's in the title, Urban Legends, so you can do fucking whatever, like from an urban legend to make it different. You don't have to bring. Goddamn. Speaking of this, I hate this term of legacy characters. What your fucking legacy is a shitty fucking horror movie you did 30 years ago. Like, why are we calling them legacy characters?
Why are we calling them shitty?
Yeah,
because they're
I've
shitty.
kind of grown fond of the term.
Yeah.
I like the first Urban Legend quite a bit.
I like it too, but I'm saying it's not a fucking legacy.
But what's wrong with bringing characters from the better films or the best film, the original film back to see again? That's what I love about sequels. I want to see characters I've enjoyed.
Let's do something else. Let's do something new, fresh, exciting.
There isn't nothing new under the sun.
Well, I do agree with that, but disturbing behavior too, is that a possibility?
I'm so glad you brought that up, Dan, because I keep forgetting to bring up disturbing behavior, which was another one I loved in this time period. It never really had a sequel, did it?
No. I don't think that one was super successful, but
sadly, yeah, it's underrated. I
don't know what you do with it. I mean, Nick Stahl's the teacher at that point. The good thing about most of these movies is most of the actors now you don't have to cash big checks to. Like, they're all very easy to obtain for another movie. So, but I don't know. Is there anything else really from that period that, if we're counting Valentine a little later,
I don't know.
The Faculty, that was a good one.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a lot of. That would actually be an interesting one, though.
That could have been. That could be an interesting sequel from a year after that to now. I mean, there's a lot of potential with what you could do with that.
Yeah, everybody.
You count the Faculty?
Yeah, 99.
I think Faculty is sci-fi horror, but aesthetic and everything like that's still, you got to put that in there. I mean, disturbing behavior is a little different too.
That's sci-fi horror as well, but they both got that late 90s horror vibe, that Scream feel to it.
And I mean, if I'm picking one for a sequel, The Faculty would. The
Faculty is Kevin Williamson, isn't it? And Robert Rodriguez directed.
Directed. Faculty would be the one if I had to pick. I'd say, yeah, you could have Elijah, or who's still alive at the end of that one.
But here's my problem with something like the Faculty. You're either gonna have to bring back the
Josh Hartnett, Elijah Wood,
legacy characters.
Well, I guess you do if they're alive, and then
you're just gonna redo what you fucking did with the first one.
You don't
That's what
have
we
to
wanna
with
see,
that.
just in a different scenario.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it like
Okay, they're not in high school anymore. They're at their fucking, their big boy jobs now, having to deal with these aliens.
Maybe now they're the aliens, like I said, sort of with the disturbing. They're
You
the
could do
adult
let's not give Hollywood that much credit, Jess.
and
Okay, let's not do that.
introducing a new generation. Well, if you see it, or if you see it on the screen, you saw it here first.
the aliens are tech bros now. Like
Call me.
they're killing us like with their cars.
I still have my Beverly Hills number. Give me a call.
I could come up with a lot of different things for a faculty sequel.
What? What was it? The Skulls? That was another one, wasn't it? Skulls.
The Skulls, yeah. It wasn't really a horror movie.
Well,
more
that
of
had sequels though
a
too.
thriller.
It had 3 sequels. There's that. Remember Soul Survivor? I think it's
Yeah.
called.
I like both of
Survivor
those
was-
movies a lot.
What about Teaching
Survivor.
Mrs. Tingle?
Teaching Mrs. Tingle's great, but I mean, there's no real sequel potential.
And I honestly, I watched it in the theater, but I don't think I watched it much again after that. I didn't think it was great.
That's really more of a dark comedy.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the dark comedy. Give it a
Yeah,
shot.
but
Let's see what they
no-
can
it was
come up with,
advertised
damn it.
almost. I mean,
There's
Kevin
no
Williamson at the time. I
sequel,
thought
I
it was
mean-
a more thrilling
Kevin Williamson,
movie.
he is directing Scream 7, right?
Yeah, but that can be hit or miss.
I'm gonna see. But which I fucking hate those movies too. But I think they started in the right direction. But I like a whole new cast of characters. But
Jay, you are a legacy character.
thank you, Jay. Fucking knows. I just hate that we got to come back to this. Tell a new fucking story. Like it's Woodsboro. This killer's popular. I mean, it's the whole town's legacy. So you can tell a different story without having to bring in fucking Sydney and all these fucking characters.
All right, so Jake, what would you do? What would you
What
do
would I do?
different? You keep saying do something different. What do you want to see?
I'm not getting paid to make these fucking movies, okay? So
So you have no fucking clue.
what I would like to see something different. Like this is my problem. Like Scream 5 Cream. You brought in Sydney just to bring in Sydney, and her and Gail served no fucking purpose. Dewey did serve a purpose, and I can get behind Dewey because he's divorced from Gail, and he's still in fucking Woodsboro dealing with this. But the mother two are off doing their own fucking thing, removed from it. So I get the Dewey part, but like that's for Scream 5. It's like they serve no fucking purpose to be in the movie other than them to be in the movie. And Scream 5's biggest mistake is the same thing that I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 did. It's the original Scream. It goes back to Stu's house. It ends the same fucking way. And the reasoning is so stupid. You got a requel and a sequel, and these movies are shit now, so we got to bring them. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know.
Jess and I are enjoying this new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie.
I'm not. Like,
You're just doing
Maybe
your
I'm
thing
you to
over there,
thank,
bud.
Jake. When you came, you didn't spoil it, thank goodness, or I would have been angry with you. But when you said, and I'm okay with hearing people whether they like it or not coming out of it. When you said it sucked so bad, I was like, man, now I'm gonna go even waste a matinee ticket to this fucking piece of shit, and I'm gonna be bored through the whole thing. And Kory and I going to the movies together can't even save it. We enjoyed it. I don't know what to say. I can't argue. I understand that most of what you said, you're right. It's silly and ridiculous, but
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I don't think it's as bad.
Jake, would it make you feel better if Jess and I both said that the CGI that they used in that movie sucked? It looked terrible. We'll agree with you on that.
Or the fisherman spear, whatever.
The
One
hook
of
through
those
the
shots,
neck.
and the dudes looked horrible. Kory mentioned that as we came out.
that's the thing. Like, it's so overdone these days that, like, yeah, I can say the CGI sucks, but every movie fucking does it now. So it is what it is.
Here's a rule for Hollywood. Unless James Cameron is doing it, you can't fucking use CGI.
That ain't happening.
I don't think. I think it works in certain stuff, like, which I don't think anybody here but me has seen it. But Superman 2025 is fucking excellent. Superman is back, fucking baby.
Superman 2025 can.
Well,
I am so fucking tired of these stupid superhero movies. Fuck superheroes. They fucking suck.
There's some really great superhero films out there, and I do hope we touch on Superman franchise at some point. And
it uses.
We haven't had a decent superhero movie since Joel Schumacher made Batman.
No, Jesus Christ.
He's just trying to now start a fight.
I'll just say, like, it uses CGI where it has to use CGI, because you can't make a movie like that without having to use CGI, right?
Yeah.
But I still think there is good practical stuff in there. Like, there's a whole Metamorpho, which I don't know if you know the comic character, but he's like made completely of elements. That's all practical. Like, his whole get up is all practical, and so I think there's no getting around it. Like, yes, you have to use CGI in movies like that, but a movie like I Know What You Did Last Summer, there's no reason you can't use practical effects. There's no fucking reason at all.
It's not like super effects heavy, so it's like, give me a fucking hook through a chest or mouth. Like, come on, guys. Like,
exactly. That's like my point. It's like, there's no reason you can't.
Yeah. He's not ripping somebody's spine out of their dick hole. Like,
but most of it wasn't bad or took me away. It was just that one shot mainly that we really were like, that wasn't too good.
It's a small thing maybe to some people, but it's like, why not just do it? You'll get some goodwill. Like, it's not, again, you're not doing anything super complex. So
no, and Kory asked me, like, what would I do different? I don't know, but I would make it more interesting than the things that have fallen, like the kills, especially with Terrifier is blown up. I would make the kills more extravagant and more brutal and do it all practical. Like,
but the problem with that is that that's not I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's Terrifier. That's Hatchet. That's those movies. That's not this.
It doesn't matter. If I'm gonna watch, I don't want the guy put a hook through a guy for the 50th fucking time in this whole franchise. Give me something a little bit different. Give me something a little new. Which, as I've kind of shit on Five Cream, the whole scene in broad daylight with the cop chick, I can't remember what her name is, but her and her son, it's like broad daylight, it's suspenseful. That shit was done well, but I don't know. They tried, like, the harpoon gun was fucking cool there for a minute in the beginning, and then it's like they just didn't try. Like, it's so lazy. You just hang the podcast girl, and then you gotta have a Jaws fucking town meeting to say, oh, she just killed herself. And you gotta have Freddie Prinze show up and say, hey, this is the same thing that happened to me. Well, motherfucker, you wasn't even around 90% of the time when it happened to you. You was off Forrest Gumping on your fucking fish boat.
We need the next Rumble's just got to be Freddie Prinze Jr. movies now. I want to see Jake review She's All That.
Oh,
I don't mind him either. Is the thing, like, I like him. He does the voice for the name escapes me, but for the Clone Wars, he does the voice for somebody in the Clone Wars, and I think he's got a wrestling podcast. Or he talks
he's
about
trying to start a wrestling promotion, or he has.
Was it Clone Wars or
It was Rebels or Clone. I think it was
Rebels.
Rebels. It was Rebels. But I don't mind him. It's like I love him. Scooby Doo. Fucking, I love Scooby Doo. Like, it's not him.
Like,
it's the material given to him. And he's still married to fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar. I don't know how that.
They have a great relationship, man, and I think he's great. I think he looks good.
They're one of the longest running Hollywood couples at this point.
Oh, they have to be. I mean, what did they get married before or after Scooby Doo?
I thought that they didn't actually hook up until
after?
right. I think they were together.
They were together after I Know What You Did, right?
That I'm not positive.
They got together about 3 years after the first I Know What You Did last.
Yeah, so around right before Scooby Doo, then, because that was 2002, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best. I like them both.
I do too. I mean, I'm not saying nothing about them. I like both of them. I wish they did more stuff, but I like listening to hear him talk.
Well, there's a new Buffy coming.
Well,
so
I don't.
Doesn't count unless Christy Swanson's in it.
Yeah, that's the Buffy I
don't care. Pee Wee Herman was in that one. Damn it.
That movie's fine, but the TV show is better.
The movie was.
Dude,
the movie's great. Come on.
The movie was just. I was so disappointed when I first saw that, but.
Can we agree that the TV I talked about, I'll Always Know, being a fucking time capsule for the time period. That show is like a time capsule for that fucking time period. And I love it for that. Yeah. Yes.
I think you're kind of fucked if you don't have Joss Whedon back. It's just, I don't know. I think you kind of need him for that.
I don't know. He's kind of canceled, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, he's very canceled.
Plus, I think like a lot of them do, he's blown his load. It's not like he's some magical
He
guy.
has when he probably shouldn't have. That's the problem.
But I mean his talent load, too.
He tried. I thought he was going to save Justice League. And
he made it worse.
Well, I mean, Zack Snyder still fucking sucks. But, yes, it is worse than Zack Snyder's. But I don't want to watch 3 hours of a Zack Snyder. Fuck
it's
that.
better than you thought, but I get what you're saying because I was very hopeful for Joss Whedon
to take it over. Yes,
because I wanted the colored suit with Super. I wanted the Justice League that I wanted, the Super Friends Justice League.
Which we're gonna fucking get it. Superman's back, baby. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Superman is back.
We were just about ready to get to the Legion of Doom, and I don't want to go through this again for another 10 years, Jake.
I don't think the box office though is as good as they're thinking.
Jess, did you just say the Legion?
I mean, it just crossed 400 million.
Oh, Legion, the road warrior?
But I don't know. It's
like Lex Luthor.
King Kong.
This isn't exact, but you'd have Lex Luthor, the villains.
But Superman's not a good
Joker.
Indication of box office because Superman is fucking truth, hope, and the American way. Newsflash, we're not very popular right now. So that's why it's not going to do very good domestically.
Well, I mean, hey, look, I'm rooting for anything to make money now. So
it'll be fine. I
just don't know what they're going to have coming off of that's going to do gangbusters. And
Batman always does well.
Yeah, I don't know how quick that.
Yeah, but it's not connected to that yet.
Not yet, but it will be. But
you think Pattinson's will be?
That feels like a totally different universe to me.
No, it is Elseworld story, which is fine, but I don't think that these have to do $1 billion at the box office.
They got to stop spending $200 million on them then.
They're closer to 3 sometimes. I mean, this one, from what I understood, would have to clock out around 600 million.
And no, Warner Brothers, it's already been out. 550, I think, is what they consider a success when this.
Yeah, some say 6 to 650. I don't know who to believe.
Okay, it doesn't even matter anyway, though, because this is week 2, and it's already over 400 million. So if you're gonna sit here and tell me it's not gonna make 600 million,
I hope it does. I really hope
stupid.
It does. I really hope it does. I just
projections coming into this weekend was 300 to 350, and wrong. And the whole
you don't think Fantastic Four is going to eat up whatever?
I think it'll eat up a little bit, but this is a DC movie. It's going to be in theaters for the foreseeable future. Like,
I hope I root for
2.0.
Even something dumb like Minecraft. Like, I want to see these big grosses, because if we don't, well, you want the theaters to exist. So
Minecraft was fun, and I didn't know jack shit about Minecraft.
Either way, Superman's a fucking success. It's awesome. Everybody should go see it because it is amazing. Superman is finally back to Christopher Reeve's era Superman, in my opinion.
I will save my money for Black Phone 2.
Well, you can watch the Black Phone 2, and hopefully it makes zero money because Blumhouse, Jason Blum is a fucking idiot. So
I wish somebody would take their business model that has talent. That's my thing. Like, the business model is sound. It's just somebody.
It is. You made all this money with Megan, and then you want to say, hey, fucking goddamn, let's just completely 180, 360 this bitch and make it an action movie, because that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to make more money.
It probably would have.
If it was better.
Well, it was also, I think, when it was released, too. I think that hurt it.
But yeah, it just wasn't. It was a big step down from the first movie. And again, this is a problem
that I'd agree with that. Really.
Huge Hollywood movies, most of the time, as I always say, they spend too much money. But let's say you do get a nice, solid hit on a not exploded budget movie, something like Megan. Of course, they always have to jack up the budget in the sequel, and it's like,
I don't
think it was huge. I mean, that movie will still make money. It's just it's not what obviously they wanted.
No, well, I mean, look at it. They've already released it on streaming, and it's been out not even a month in theaters.
Well, they should wait longer on that.
Well, no, I think the whole ideal behind releasing it digitally was to recoup some of that money they lost.
Yeah, it's hard to know which way to go on that. I mean, I think making people realize, hey, if you don't see it in the theater, it might be a long-ass wait. How it used to be. Like, sometimes we'd have to wait damn near a year for certain things.
I'm going to let you read that, Jake. Cliff, you're on your own.
I mean, have you seen the movie, Cliff?
I haven't seen
it. Fucking, I mean, it's Superman from the comics. I don't know what else you want. I really don't.
I do hate. I know you're a big comic guy. Before? I hate that argument all the time, though.
I think
movie. What do you?
I know.
Want?
I know.
I think he just told you what he wants. He wants Christopher Reeve.
Well, Christopher Reeve is.
I'm assuming it's Christopher, not George. Who's wanting.
Like, I mean, Christopher Reeve is dead, and before he's fucking dead, he was in a wheelchair. So you're not getting Christopher Reeve. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we can fucking dig up his bones and put him in the suit.
Jesus.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's just if you read a fucking comic book like this, Superman is Superman. It's fucking hope, and he only sees the good in everything. It's Superman, in my opinion. It's fucking Superman. I'm sorry, it's not the Quest for Peace. Sorry, it's not Superman 4.
I wasn't asking for Superman 4, but come on. I'm going to see it. I hope I like it, Jake, because I am a Superman fan.
I would see it. I haven't been able to make it time out. I mean, I've got the mystery movie tomorrow, and I got to see Eddington. So
I've got to, sadly, watch it a different way. Or, I mean, I don't think I'm going to make it to theaters.
For Superman?
For Superman. And I know it's totally a theater movie, and I made it to this one today, but...
You do have AMC where you're at, don't you, Jess?
I think there's an AMC about 40 minutes away, but not our theater here.
I thought you guys did. Okay. I was going to say A-list is the way to go. You will save a ton of money.
No, we have a
Unfortunately,
solid
not
theater and where we're at. It's an up to date solid theater.
Our theater's good, but we don't have anything like that. And like, they don't have any of the cool shit. That's why I wasn't, which I don't want to talk about it again, but that's why I was excited when I went and seen Superman. They were giving out free, like 11x17 promo posters, and you could get like a fucking Superman cup, collectible cup.
I tried to get that comic for you, but man, those must have just went immediately.
They probably did because it was a AMC exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, so, and then the popcorn bucket that me and you was talking about, it's a Cinemark. It's not an AMC exclusive. So.
Okay.
It doesn't matter anyway. If I want it bad enough, I think I can still get it online. But
yeah, I would imagine so. I went that week on Saturday, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know if it's going to be there.
it ain't a big deal. I didn't really need it. It's been cool to have. It's just cool that they're doing shit like that for these movies.
I'm fighting the urge to become like a popcorn tin collector because there's a lot of cool ones coming out.
There's two. The I Know What You Did Last Summer one was cool. It was like a fucking tackle box, fishing tackle box. Did you see it?
Oh, I didn't even see that actually.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. And they had the cups, the big cups, and it had the on the top of the cup with the lid. It had the fucking fisherman on it. They were cool.
Shit. Okay, I didn't see that. Sometimes when you go on Thursday, it's like they don't have the stuff out that they're supposed to. So it's like unless you want to take the time to inquire about it, I really wanted to get the Jaws bucket. I didn't because I was like, fuck, I got vacation. I've got to get a new webcam. I got all this stuff I got to get.
That bucket was cool.
Yeah. They still had that actually.
Once again, have you seen the movie? Because it's Superman in year 3. He'll get there.
Well, we'll talk about
eventually.
it hopefully on a Superman show. But we will wrap this up.
All right.
And I think we've all
Are we doing rankings here?
Yeah, let's do a quick ranking and then we'll wrap this up.
I think it's pretty simple. 1, 2, 4, 3.
And see,
actually, 1, 2, 4. About 6 miles of shit, and then 3.
I'm maybe not going to be that harsh on 3, but it is definitely my last. I'm going to go 1, 4. I think this new one is the second best of the franchise. 1, 4, 2, 3.
Well, 1 is the best. Yeah, I'd have to go maybe. You know what? Since Chris had to run his mouth, I will go 1, 4, 2, 3. For BBW, Jennifer Love Hewitt. But 2 and the last one are probably close. Yeah. None of them are great.
Yeah. This is very simple for me. It's pretty much release order. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I actually thought you'd rank your third one higher.
No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. And too bad we didn't get. I mean, we got Chris's, but do check out. He's a retrocryptco.com.
Yes.
Check out Sasha Home Video where he did a really good video about I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
He did. That is an enjoyable video, much more than the movie even. He makes the movie almost fun. And yeah, those links will be down below for his channel and these guys. Tell us what you got coming up on your channels.
Well, I was going to say you eating Hostess is more entertaining than I Know What You Did Last Summer 3. But Flesh Wound Features, I'm pretty sure this week's a little weird. We might have a Friday night show, but this week we are announcing something really big going on in the LA area that's going to be run by Flesh Wound features. So you'll want to check that out. And we'll have reviews and everything too, but big announcement this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Jake, Rewind or Die, what's going on over there?
Just released a Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise ranking yesterday, so be sure to check that out. And then I think tomorrow I'm gonna release a video on pretty much kind of physical media, but from bigger studios and how they did it better back in the day compared to now.
Very cool. Yeah,
And then I gotta do it, have a live stream with Jay the Stingray, run over the Hellraiser franchise next week. It's either 25th or 26th. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's got a great one. I enjoyed the Texas Chainsaw one, and I know you've got a lot of great stuff coming up, so go over there for sure. And Andrew, shock me. Tell me at least one of you loves the third one. Don't be cliche. Make me proud. This guy.
I love the third one.
And Chris
love it.
From Slasher Home Video, honestly,
He kind of likes it.
He kind of likes it, but not like
I
this
love
guy.
it.
This guy.
He liked the premise. He didn't like the movie.
Yeah.
I
He
bought it
liked the
on DVD.
possibility of what it could have been.
Drew, what do you think of thick Jennifer Love Hewitt? If you've seen her in the movie. We need you to weigh in on that before we leave. But
until then, what do we got coming up, Kory?
Well, I know for a fact next month we are doing Terminator. That is already in the works. So, other than that, you never know. Maybe one of these nights we'll just pop on and be like, "Hey, talk to us."
Could be. Yeah, we need to get something along the lines of a special or a one-off going. But I say that I've said that for like a year and a half now. So, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get our answer from Andrew.
You have to see the movie and report back.
He says not planning to watch the new movie
or Google.
She didn't look that thick in the trailer, just old, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Andrew, watch it again. She looks great.
She's a MILF.
She does. Yeah, she got what, 3, 4 kids?
Did she have
3?
Okay.
Yeah. She looks great. I mean, she's
She
what?
don't look bad at all.
Pushing 50?
She's 46.
Yeah, she's like a year and a half older than Jess and I. So
she's basically the age she was supposed to be, which is rare in those movies. But she was the age. I think she might have been like 17. I think when she shot the first one.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us, and everybody for watching.
Later.
Until next time.